I'm going to put the portrait with it right next to it. So I figured you got to
Okay.
What's going on, guys? Club doors are open. Welcome to episode 169.
The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's going on, everyone? How are you doing? Happy Friday. Club doors are officially open. Episode 169. What is today? May 31st? No? May 31st already. What's the 30th?
No, it's well.
30th.
It's the 30th.
Yeah.
It's the 30th. It's almost the 31st. June's around the corner. Second quarter. Almost behind us. Time is flying. Ken, what's going on, man? Great to see you.
Found this on the web.
Wow,
What's
Siri
the
is
30th of
perking
June around
tonight. See, I'm telling you, she heard time, and I don't know, everything's programmed here. What's going on, Ken? Happy Friday, man. How was your
Yeah, happy Friday, John. Happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, good week. Good to be here. So I had a nice work week, and weather kind of sucks for the last couple of days. Rain, like insane amount of rain.
I don't know what's
Pretty
going
cold
on. Same
weather,
here. Yeah.
but make the best of it. On Friday night shows, if I can get here, it's a good week.
Problems at the door, and we're just kicking back, relaxing, enjoying the hobby.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weather. It's been pretty cold and rain. Good for the grass. Grass has never looked so good.
Bad for the guy. Got to cut it though, man. You know, because I got a
Well,
lot of grass.
I'm the one to cut it, but it's you keep it short, like really short.
No, I keep it at a nice height to where it looks good.
Okay, good.
I don't chop it off, no. But I'm always I got a bunch of. I have a few properties.
Sure, it takes time. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can make it, man. Always good to see you.
Thanks, John.
Mr. Joseph, how's it going, man? Congratulations on the big day.
Thank you.
Getting married. I hope you had a wonderful celebration. Surprised that you're still collecting, but it's good to see you.
Yeah, as part of the agreement before we got married. But yeah, no, I lucked out. It was like the last clear day of the week before we've had like 4 or 5 days straight of rain and stuff. So, but yeah, it was beautiful. Kind of funny story. Half the people at the wedding kind of got sick afterwards.
Oh wow, sorry to hear that.
It's fine. I feel like every wedding I've gone to over the past like 3 years, because it's just so many people and
So many people together.
Yeah, it just happens.
Or something. Some people are partying too hard, but it's the first week under the belt. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the honeymoon stage. So
Okay, good. I saw the pillows on the couch. I got worried. But
not yet. I'm keeping here just in case, though.
Okay. Glad you can make it, man. Again, huge congratulations. All the best to you too.
Appreciate it.
Dion, what's going on, man? Happy Friday to you. How was the week?
I was actually off most of the week, so the week was pretty good. Got a couple statues, got some module cases built. Now just relaxing, man. Trying to put the week behind me and go into the weekend.
Heck yeah. That's a green screen or that's actual real Transformers?
No, you can actually touch them. They're real.
Can you? Glad you can make it. Good to see you. I know some people have been posting, like Luke, yourself, have been posting photos of the module cases, and man, it's easy to get bitten by that bug because once they're set up, the way the light up and the way they look is stunning.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know that a lot of people are turned off by the way that it takes forever to get them or the cost or whatever, but I mean, if it's basically one less statue that you can get to get a module case, I think is worth it because it really ups the ante for the other pieces.
Yeah. No, well worth it. Even if you have a few for some of the standout pieces that if you want to put them in a different room or in a different section of the collection, it works.
I'm thinking about moving the Transformers in there because they're obviously some of the best pieces. It's either them or the XM Samurai line, probably.
So Dion, pieces that light up, that's the only thing I would consider for myself because they're so bright. Like if you have a piece that lights up, you can't see it as well, though, right? It minimizes that, doesn't it?
Well, it would minimize it, but for me, like with my light up pieces, once I get them and I light them up, I'll probably never light them up again.
See, I light mine up all the time, man.
Yeah, see, I never light them up again, so
Okay.
it's fine in the module case for me.
I'm like a little nerd when I'm working out, man. I'm going around turning all of my pieces and turning down the lights a little bit.
Man, I'm surprised you got statues in your gym. Like I
Yeah,
would just be afraid I'd throw something or.
See, I'm the only one in there, and I'm real careful. But I don't, I'm 60 years old, man. I don't train like an animal like I used to. I lift moderate weight, controlled movements. I'm not like running around and sweating and throwing towels around and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
I'm curious, then what kind of workouts is Dion doing? That he's tossing the weight around like that.
No, man, but I mean,
it kind of makes it not work out.
In my gym, I have like
throws.
the Bowflex equipment, and it has like those bands and stuff that like moves all around and everything.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Man, if a statue hits that and it falls, I'm done.
Everything is well thought out and placed, like where my dumbbells are, and now I have a cable machine you can do everything on. But yeah, and I'm careful, man. Like once I got statues in there, like even before, like I used to let friends come to my gym, and these are friends, but man, they just didn't get it, man. Like they leave shit out or muddy up my floor and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, man, this isn't like a big gym you're going to. This is my own little place, So my one buddy walked in like through a bunch of mud because I was doing work outside, and like I come in and he was in here when I wasn't here and tracked mud all over the place. I said, dude, what are you thinking, man? I said, I got to clean that up, not you. It's a gym. I'm like, oh man, this got to end. So once I got statues in here, man, no one comes in to work out. They can look and see, but yeah, I'm pretty much a dickhead with that stuff.
Yeah, he was a friend. Yeah, a good friend.
Yeah. I don't care.
Of course, nothing would break in my gym because I don't use the damn thing anyways. But if I did use it.
In the areas where I lift a heavier weight, like my rack, where my power rack is, where my dumbbells, like there's nothing in those areas. But where my cable machine is, I just moved it to a new location, but they're around there. But I don't do it. You sit on it or you stand by it, but you don't do much. But you got to be careful, of course. But yeah, I mean, the odds chance of me breaking something working out is 0.
Good. Knock on wood.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably break something in my body before I do that. But yeah,
wow. God forbid. Yeah. Don, good to have you, man. Good to see you.
Thank you,
Jerry. What's going on, man? Happy Friday to you. What's crag-a-lagging?
Not much. Long week. Had family over. Same like weather's all over the place, man. Everybody getting sick. Raining one day. Get a little sun the next, and then another 3-4 days of rain.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Coldest spring since '67, apparently, over here.
Yeah, I think we're like that too. They were talking about that, like 40, 45 years or something like that.
That's how I know we're getting old, when we open up a statue show and start talking about the weather.
Yeah, like I think for us tomorrow's supposed to be a rain out. Like it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow. Here it's supposed to be colder, windy and cold, but not rainy. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Glad to have you guys, all of you guys. Some other people should be stopping by as well. I think I'm gonna kick off a collectors club alarm clock, a branded alarm clock, and we're gonna send it to some of the guys. But we'll see who trinkles in on the way. Let's use in the chat. We got Knight kicking it off. What's going on, Knight? Good to see you. Happy Friday. We got Random Korean. Shout out to you guys, always supporting the channel. Appreciate you guys. Same with Toy Mafia. Great to see you, man. Yo, John, it could get gangster in here. Let's roll Ben Affleck, the back goat. All right, Toy Mafia. Let's take it easy. Let's reel that in. Statue Kingdom, good to see you. Happy Friday, guys. We got Bats in the Belfry. What's going on, brother? Thanks for being a channel member, man. Mr. Popo, hope you're doing well. We got Dennis in the house. What's going on, Dennis? Comic Galaxy, hope you're doing well. Happy Friday, man. Who else? We got Battle Cat in the house. What's going on, Battle Cat? Hope you and the family are doing well as Norman. What's going on, guys? We got Gamoya stopping by. What's going on, Gamoya? Good to see you. Happy Friday, Theo. Well, for Theo, it's Saturday already.
Mm-hmm.
We were live last night. Slifer and I were doing an unboxing, and it was like 1 a.m. here. And Theo's like, yeah, it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon on a Friday. I'm like, oh, very nice. Rocket Punch, good to see you, man. What's going on? Thank God it's Friday, 100%. Random saying some retailers carry module cases in some areas, which makes waiting time nothing.
That's exactly how I got mine.
If the standard size are fine. I got a Canadian distributor here, actually locally. I should check them out. That would be perfect for that Catwoman.
I'm too impatient to wait a year for a damn module case.
Oh yeah, me too.
What's going on, Jojo? Especially if you have to keep the things in the box, the statues in the box. Good to see
You're
you,
the only
buddy.
one that
Happy
does
Friday.
that.
Wow. Thanks, Jerry. Damiano. Thanks. Just glad you have my back. Damiano, thanks for being a channel member. What's going on, man? Happy Friday.
John might do the opposite. He'll throw out the statues before he does the boxes.
I might put the box in the module case. Cypher, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Who else we got? We got Big Silva in the house. What's going on? He got his Weapon X. Sent over some photos, so we're gonna share those today. Congrats on that, man. Hope you're doing well, you and the family. Appreciate you, Gamoya. Graded, what's going on, Graded? Good to see you. X-Men exclusives, that's a name that I miss. What's going on, man? I'm here to say I'm waiting 1 year for my white module cases now. What? They'll come. They'll come. I promise.
And
all right, guys.
They're worth the wait.
Like Diane said, it's like a statue. The price and the weight.
Basically, it definitely is.
I think Vega's waiting on his too.
Man, nobody cares about him.
Wow. Wowzers. All right, we're going to do, remember last week we did our little question period? I think we're going to do that again because people enjoyed it. And it was good.
Who sniped my answer the other day?
Oh, that was for trivia. Alan.
Yes, he sniped my answer.
I was doing the points tonight, and I heard it again. I'm like, what? But he said the first part, right? He said that there was a 2-part answer.
Yeah.
And he said the first part, and then you said Klingon. And he took it. It's so true. All right, tonight's first question. I'm going to start off with Joseph. Have you ever met any actors, creators, or artists from your favorite fandoms? And if so, who are they?
No. The only celebrity I met is the guy who plays Superman in that CW show from back in the day.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
From
Tom Welling.
What's his
From
name?
Smallville?
From Smallville, yeah.
Yeah,
that guy.
Tom Welling.
I thought you meant the guy before that.
He was he was at AwesomeCon in DC last year.
Okay.
And he was just a really nice guy. But I saw Smallville, but he wasn't like my favorite thing in the world, so I can't really say like it was like a hero or something I really followed back in the day.
Okay, fair enough. Started off with the wrong person. That's okay. No, worth a shot. Anyone else? I'll go with mine while if you guys are thinking. I have to play this clip, by the way.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
I think for me was a couple. I think first Michael J. Fox. I met him at a fan expo here. Him and Christopher Lloyd, and I got them to sign my DeLorean. So that was a really cool experience. And other than that, maybe Frank Miller. It was really cool to meet him last year. Same thing at Fan Expo. Anyone else?
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. Oh, wow, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was older when I met him. Of course, he's still incredibly massive, just a big dude. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I didn't get to actually talk. There was so many people around, but got up to he kind of just said hi, and you'd like, Yeah, and how just a freaky big dude. Trying to think about him in his prime, especially when he come back and compete in the Olympia, and he was just
Yeah.
290 pounds and ripped. Just big dude.
Was this at a con?
It was at a bodybuilding show. He was there as not guest posing or anything like, but just kind of a guest in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I've,
I thought you were going to bring a Hulk statue and get it signed in the middle of the.
No, yeah, I would.
Can you sign my bicep here? No.
I wouldn't do that, man. His would be 5 times bigger.
I've met 2 Batmans.
Which ones? I'll tell you
George-
if they're real.
George Clooney and Batfleck.
And you didn't meet no Batmans at all, man.
Knew that was coming, man.
You met the guy from Ocean's 11 and
Daredevil.
and
I
Daredevil.
mean, hey, I didn't say they were my Batmans. My Batmans might
You met J-Lo's ex. You didn't meet no
They're
Batman.
somebody's Batmans.
That's pretty cool.
Statue Kingdom met Lou Ferrigno too. That's pretty cool. 25 years ago, he met him when he was. Well, mine was pretty. Yeah, mine might have been about the same amount of time ago. It was, yeah, right around the same time. 25 years ago, yeah. So I mean, it wasn't old like he is now, but he wasn't in his prime.
Did you get anything signed down or?
No, I wasn't able to really do it in the position that I was in to ask for a
You're
signature.
gonna sign his bat visa. Or something?
No, but
right.
George Clooney is like amazingly nice, man. He's
Well,
down to earth and
he would be a hard one to meet nowadays. That's for sure. I don't think he does.
nowadays.
Yeah.
But he's all around good guy, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How about yourself, Jerry?
Yeah, I met JDF, so the original Green Ranger,
okay.
New York Comic Con. I think it was 2017. I think it was that I went.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was cool.
Yeah, we got some of the Rangers stop by here too. A few years back. You're a huge Power Ranger fan, so that's cool.
Yeah, he was the only one that I cared to meet. There was a whole bunch of them at New York Comic Con that year, all over the place, but he was the only one that I actually met, got the picture, autograph. Probably the only person I've ever paid for an autograph.
Okay. Johnny, what's going on, man? Happy Friday.
Hey, John.
Hello, guys.
What's going on, man?
What are we talking about?
We're doing that little question period. So my first question was, have you ever met any actors, creators, or artists from your favorite fandoms?
Oh, yeah, plenty of them. The coolest celebrity I have ever met, and his agent actually requested him to be like at another place, and he said, "No, hold on, I'm talking to this guy." Because I'm big into motorcycles, is Jason Momoa. He's a real down-to-earth kind of guy. He's real chill. But then again, I think it's the way I perceive people. Like, people put celebrities in like God tier status. I put them as, we're equal, and I just don't freak out like other people, and I think that helps a lot. Mary Elizabeth Winstead from Scott Pilgrim. She's married to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
By far one of the most beautifulest actresses I've ever met in real life. There's countless others. A great storyteller is Dolph Lundgren. He's a very wise guy, I believe.
From Rocky?
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, exactly. Very intellectual guy. And a bunch of others. Lot of.
I think Johnny worked for TMZ at one point.
Either that or he got a few restraining orders.
No, you got some popular cons in Texas there, so right? If I'm not,
Yeah, that also does help. Yeah, absolutely. But
did you meet
one
them
of my
at cons or outside of cons?
both?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
All right,
I
good
guess
stuff.
one celebrity I've always wanted to meet though, and I think I probably won't ever be able to meet him though, is Drew Struzan, an artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. Is there an art for you guys? Kicking back the question, is there someone that you haven't met that you would like to meet?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's so good. You know that she did a signing last year with
Really weird.
but you couldn't. It was a send-in, mail-in
Yeah.
signing.
Oh,
I sent it to you, bro. Yeah.
that's whack, man. That doesn't count.
And Keaton. Okay, Michelle Pfeiffer. That's good. Oh,
Yeah,
for her age, she looks really good.
best Catwoman ever.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ken, anybody you'd like to meet?
You know what? Not really. I'm not
know,
like a big fan.
After
person.
meeting me, Ken, it's like how high
Exactly.
can you get, right?
The bar is set too high now, man. Way too high. Yeah, I don't have anybody. I don't know. I've never been like Johnny said. Like even when I was like I've been to cons where there's been a lot of celebrities, and I never go to see them. If I see them, I good because I'm not going there for that. Like they're just there because I went for something else. Yeah, I don't get in it. Like I really, when you said that, I really can't think of one person, which is probably sad. I don't know.
A little, yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, I got 2 off of the dome, like right off.
All right, Johnny. I'll come to you when it's your turn. Joseph.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. My bad.
How about you, Joseph?
Someone I find very inspiring is Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, he was a immigrant, came to America, won Mr. Olympia, won the Olympia X amount of times, wanted to become an actor, became one of the best, or one of the, I guess, highest paid actors in Hollywood. And then he wanted to be governor of California, and he became governor of California. So if I could pick his brain for 5 minutes, I'd be in heaven.
It sounds like you're his ghostwriter for his autobiography.
I'm browsing, but yeah.
No, you're Arnold will be the kind of guy you grab a cigar with, and you could spend like an hour, 2 hours just talking, kicking back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So I do have 2 people that came to mind.
Well, okay,
Just
now we gotta, you
Yeah.
had your chance. No, okay,
Denzel Washington would be one if I had to meet anybody,
Ooh,
and
okay.
Morgan Freeman.
I met
Morgan
Morgan Freeman
Morgan
actually.
Freeman.
Did
met
you
Morgan
really?
Freeman? Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's I don't want to burst your bubble, but he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I like in big crowds and stuff. I heard he's
Yeah.
he
Not
don't
the
have the
friendliest guy. but,
yeah.
I mean,
Wow, that's a good one. Denzel Washington would be cool.
Like I wouldn't want to meet him in a crowd. Like I would like want to run into him like at a place where you could just sit down beside him and chat.
Yeah.
Nothing forced, you know what I mean? Like casual stuff, you know, not trying to talk to them when they're because I'd be frustrated too. I mean, who wouldn't be? Think about what those guys got to go through, you know. But I respect them as actors because everything they're in, I like everything.
Yeah, I mean he's a great actor. He's just you know.
How about you, Johnny? You said you had one come to mind.
I have a couple, but I was trying to review my list as y'all were talking, and like Joseph, I mean, Artie definitely is a unique individual, and he's been someone that I don't idolize people because we're all human at the end of the day. But this what he's accomplished, I look up to that. So he would definitely be one. Another which shocked me was a couple weeks ago. I think Stanley used it as a quiz, little trivia thing, but James Stewart or Jimmy Stewart, he had a prolific career in Hollywood and just all the stories. Because back then they would actually travel to the locations, and he when the time he passed, he was the -- 1 actor with the most amount of projects done.
Who's Jimmy Stewart again?
Wonderful Life is probably his most biggest one. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. He's an older. Yes, yeah, he's been gone for a while.
Before I was born.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That one's gonna be tough to arrange. That's
No, yeah, I know, but you know, we're metaphorically speaking, right?
Of course.
Sure, Johnny wants to go to his grave site.
Yeah.
No,
call me crazy, but definitely I would like to have met Howard Hughes too.
Okay, that's a solid list. How about you, Jerry?
Nah, not really. I couldn't care less. Like I've seen celebrities from conventions and stuff like that, but besides like JDF, and that was it because I was a big Ranger fan growing up. But even the other Rangers, I didn't really care. I've gone to wrestling shows and met wrestlers and stuff like that. I don't. Just another person.
Okay. I know a lot of people who share that same sentiment. Me, on the other hand, it would have to be Michael Keaton. I think I'd have to meet Michael Keaton.
He's from my neck of the woods, man.
Wow.
Tiny Batman. Shame.
The Tiny Batman? It's crazy.
Tiny
how the
Batman.
Tiny Batman is the best Batman. I can't believe it.
Even
Oh, that
Cody's bigger than him.
Is he really small? Like in real life?
You know what? You started with this list, Johnny, and I respected it. And
I do like that Johnny was like, I don't analyze these people because they're just humans. But let me go through my list of people like
Yeah, no, I mean, there's really interesting people like at these cons that I always freak out. Like they start shaking or they start crying. I get there's an emotional impact, but at the end of the day, like these guys are just people, you know.
You don't gotta try to act cool, Johnny. We know that you're one of those people with the tissues and you're crying.
For those of you that go to a lot of cons, do you feel like a con is a good place to meet like your idols and stuff like that? Like,
No, it's like 5 million people around them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too much, yeah.
that's kind of my feeling too.
And depending how long the lines are, it's like 30 seconds.
move it along,
Yeah,
sir.
So
Move it along.
much 'cause there's like a huge line waiting behind you, and
Like I had a chance to meet William Shatner, and he had a massive line, and I could have stayed in it, but I'm like, what am I going to do? Walk up to him, say, "Hey, how you doing?" Shake his hand, get his autograph, and I mean,
Beam me up, Scotty.
yeah, I mean, it was just, but he everyone says he can be a little bit of a dick, but he was really, there was a big line, man. He was real good with everyone. Well, I was standing in the background just watching. There was a couple other Star Trek people up there too. They were all good. I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, I can never do this. I can never sit there and wait. Then they would take an intermission, and people would just stand there and wait, and they'd come back, and the same thing over again. I don't know how much they get paid, but
It's
compared to what they normally
good.
make, it's much.
Yeah, it's good if you're a big autograph person.
Okay.
Then you're pretty much just there, get your shit signed, and you're jumping into the next line.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Everyday Collector will have a table at the next con. Signatures will be.
Yeah.
You're subscribed free.
I'm gonna get my eggs ready.
What are you talking about, man? How could you? Let's see who's some people in the chat. What they were saying. Ross in the house. What's going on, Ross?
Oh.
Hope you and the crew are doing well. Sunny day in Sydney. Good to hear. Happy Saturday to you. Gamoya is saying, when I was living in Japan, I met the creator of Final Fantasy and character designer.
Cool.
Oh boy, Tetsui Nomura. Where's Buck?
Oh,
Where's Buck when I need him? And some RPG composers like Hiroki Kikuta way back in the days. I just feel like I cast a spell.
yeah, you just summoned something, bro.
I'm not even gonna try this. The Hironobu Sakaguchi. Got him.
Sakaguchi, yeah.
Craving sushi
Got
all of a sudden. That's pretty cool, Gamoya. The Final Fantasy, I know tons of people are into Final Fantasy, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a big
That's
Final
awesome.
Fantasy fan.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
I see you, Jojo. I see you, bro.
Let's see. Statue Kina says, I met and got my picture taken with Lou Ferrigno. Oh, yeah, about 25 years ago. Awesome.
Yeah.
Still has your photo. You should share that statue if you have it. That'd be cool to
That's
see.
cool.
He was at Dragon Con. And Mitchell, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. Met so many celebrities at cons. Heck yeah. Ramo, good to see you, man. Long time. What's up, guys? George Clooney is known as a good guy in his field. All right, cool. He gifted $1 million in cash to each one of his closest friends in
I
2013.
remember that.
I wish I knew him back then.
He does
Yeah.
a tax write-off.
Yeah, exactly. But still, millions and millions.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I'll take the mill though.
What's going on, Ro?
I guess you have to pay taxes on that. I'm sure, right? You gift $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Only if they know about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's to their charities.
Just don't put it in
charities.
the bank.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't claim that he's giving it away. I met Jessica Alba, my biggest love. Wow, Cypher.
Wow. Yeah, she'd be nice.
Jeez.
He also got the restraining order.
What's going on, Marlon? Always good to see you. Happy Friday, man. It was never Clooney's fault, just the film direction. Man, Marlon always trying to defend the film. Damn, Marlon. He would have made an amazing, serious Batman.
No, it was not a good film, but it's not his fault. Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
He grows on you a little bit.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
okay.
let's see who else we got. A
Not
little
really.
bit.
Nah.
With Freeze and the other characters. No. Okay. Hey, Walton, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Norman's in the house. Struzen's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Oh, that's the person you were saying,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Johnny. Wow.
Yep.
Oh man, I missed a lot of comments. Ramos
Ooh,
saying Denzel's always in the streets, acts like he's among us and not different from apart.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I was
about it.
disappointed in him on how he handled Will versus Rock situation, though. Keanu, Rose says Keanu. He's on someone else who takes the subways and stuff. You see him, people taking photos and stuff. Walton saying, I don't care about actors. I simply enjoy their body of work. Okay. Fair enough.
You're just going to say I enjoy their body.
Raga Punch says, would be interesting to pick James Cameron's brain, not his Avatar brain, his 1980s brain. Okay. Like the Titanic, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Random says K-pop idols.
Black Pink or whatever.
Bats in the Belfry. How dare you? Keaton 5'9".
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why it's called acting. See, he can act.
So they had a
But he can act.
picture. I seen a picture one time. They all the Batmans are standing together one time. And Keaton looked like he should be like their little manager, just making them stand in the right place. You know?
And
He should have been
Batfleck-
Robin. He should have been
Batfleck should be
Robin.
in the sky as a hot air balloon with those fake muscles.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
Theo has the comment of the night. I met John online from tech. He's a good bloke. There you go. I'll settle that one.
You
Ferenzi.
promised them a statue.
Yeah,
Happy Friday,
exactly.
man. Good to see you.
Probably heading his way now.
Right.
Stanley's, where's Buck? Buck should be stopping by shortly. I think he's still working. Don't mind my typo. It's 4 a.m. over here. Yeah, please. We don't look at that, Mitchell. E-Man, what's going on? Yo, good to see you. All right.
Do you? I mean, Red.
Gamoya said Marissa Tomei, which was Aunt May, right? In the okay, last.
I think
one.
mine would be Halle Berry, bro.
Oh
she's,
yeah.
she's still around, Halle Berry.
Oh hey, whoa. Hey,
Last
that's
time I saw-
royalty, right?
last
He's
time I-
upstairs right now.
Last time I remember Halle Berry she was in the ocean with Pierce Brosnan in 007.
Yeah,
Well, there was a lot of motion going on there.
She's making bad movies with Mark Wahlberg.
Wait, what movie does she have with Mark Wahlberg?
I think it's some Netflix shit. I saw like parts of the trailer
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I didn't watch it, but I did see that. Yeah.
Rob says John gives a
Oh,
free autograph
yeah.
at conventions when you pay for his autograph. Certain body parts have a surcharge. Oh, okay. Let's go for another one. Governor says, met so many celebs at this club called Freak Offs. What should we do next?
Do you ever think we'll get a man bat in live action?
I asked the questions here. A man bat? Maybe.
Wow.
I think we could get a man bat.
That'd be pretty cool to see in live action now.
I think so. I think we could get a man bat.
Yeah.
DC's trying to lighten their mood, though. Man, that would have to be like a dark movie, you know, for him to be portrayed correctly. That's
Apparently, they cemented Pattinson. They're starting filming soon in London.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's
Oh,
good.
thank
Batman
goodness.
2?
Batman 2, yeah.
Who's the villain on that?
It hasn't been confirmed yet. There's
Hope we
been
see Zoe.
Talon. I would like to see the Talon Court of Owls.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be a good one.
That'll be fresh too.
For that vibe, for that atmosphere, I think that works perfectly.
Yeah, that was always the like original rumors and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Here's the second one. Do you What's the best deal you've ever scored on a collectible? If you have one.
I got one for free.
What did you have to sell? for that?
Hey, he won.
I got an XM statue, brand new, for free.
Well,
What was that? What was it? Buy 30, get one free?
yeah.
No, it was not. It was not my.
How did that happen?
It was how was it? So I was trying to do like this price match between this distributor and another one, and then I kind of worked out this deal. This was like a couple years ago. It was a 1/6 statue that I don't even have anymore. But I worked out this deal where instead of getting a price match, I ended up getting the 1/6 statue for free. It was a Superman black suit.
Oh yeah, that one's okay.
But,
They use that as the door
I
stopper
sold
now,
it.
right?
Yeah, basically. I sold it pretty quickly though. But yeah, no, seriously, I got it for free.
Okay, that's cool. I don't think anyone's gonna beat free here, but any other people get deals?
I have for sure over the time. Yeah.
All right, which art print, statue, collect
What's-
toy, hot toy?
Well, see, I know y'all like to rag on me sometimes, but the art print scene and the poster scene, I've gotten some great deals on some sets. So for instance, if to give you a financial number, I paid 1,500 for a set when the set went for like 3,100, and then another time I paid 600 for an art print set for 600, I think, all in all, and it went for 2,000. So
Okay,
yeah.
that's not bad.
And Rambo's all over Dion, man.
I know. I'm about to get on him in a minute, man.
Norman said, "John,
I'm
educating
shit in
here
his
tonight."
Cheerios. I don't know.
Professor
Talk that talk, Norman.
Professor Norman, we're gonna say tonight. John Stroon is the most famous movie poster artist of all time. Back to the Future,
Yeah.
Raiders, Big Trouble in Little China, and many more. Thank you, Norman.
Thank you, Norman. I appreciate that.
Ramos saying Dion sold his soul. That's why I got a statue for
Get that statue for free. Man, I didn't even really want that statue. It was just the point of getting it.
Anybody else? Any good deals? I'll say one. I got that
You know which
custom,
one you got for free. You almost got it for
Yeah.
free.
Literally.
You paid Aquaman.
that Aquaman. That's what I was gonna
yeah.
say. The Aquaman one is probably
Which Aquaman?
the custom.
Oh, you got that for free?
No, of course not. I didn't get that.
Oh, I was
Well,
about to say, what?
in my club, it'd be free.
I got
I mean,
500 Canadian, so it's pretty much.
Yeah,
It was like $200 US.
yeah.
That was a good
Probably.
shipping. And I almost passed up on it, to be honest, but I'm so happy I didn't.
Hey, from what I remember, like we had to kind of convince you.
I've
we
always loved.
literally had to.
I know
convince him.
because I wanted to stick to a budget this year, and I love the piece. I always liked this piece. And,
Budget, smudget.
Yeah, I wanted to stick to a budget, but for this one, I had to crack the code and move on it. So I think that has to be the best deal. I think. Nobody else?
I got into a little bit of a Pokemon hole last year.
Mhm.
I got a Charizard card. I thought it was in pretty bad shape for like $40, and then I got it graded, and then it's worth probably like $350 to $400 after I got it graded.
Heck yeah. All right.
Nice.
Did
To
you?
my diorama, my Godzilla diorama. I originally had purchased with Big Bad Toy Store, and it was going to cost me, with their price, even at $4 shipping, was going to cost me like $6,700, pretty much all said and done. And then when Prime One had their Black Friday sale for free shipping, unbelievable, Big Bad Toy Store allowed me to just keep my NRD and put it towards another statue and let me cancel it. And I ordered through Prime One. End up getting it $1,100 cheaper than I was going to pay. with
Wow.
Big Bad.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Yep.
That's
I
wild.
still paid a lot of money for it. It was still like $5,600, but and that does. I mean, because I love the piece so much. I mean, that doesn't faze me. But that was sweet, man. Getting that from them.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, Prime ones like I have Batman Beyond. I paid $400 for it, and I just did economy shipping. I think it was under $200, and that's a 1/3 piece. Beautiful. I got the gold version.
Mm-hmm.
My Lockdown Transformer, I got on their Christmas special,
That's
and
a
I
big
paid
piece.
with shipping. I paid less than half the retail. So there were some good deals going on.
Dang. That's a great one too.
Yeah, my favorite train. It's a Bayformer, but I mean that's the only I got Optimus, Grimlock, and Lockdown from the movies, and that's all I need. But yeah, it was a good price.
Awesome. Buck's in the house. What's going on, Buck?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm driving back home.
Awesome. So we'll see that beautiful face soon. Who laughed? Someone giggled. That was good. How you doing? How's your Friday? Good?
Super tired, man.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Hey, get home, pour a stiff drink, and it's time to kick back, relax a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask one final one, and then we'll move on. How the last one's always a little bit on the harder side. Well, not really hard, but a little bit of a curveball. How do you balance collecting for value versus collecting for personal enjoyment?
You should only ever do it for personal enjoyment.
As someone with very deep pockets speaking, from the sound of the voice, they sound bald.
But there's a couple that called on here,
right?
You should only do it for yourself, man.
Yeah, I don't do it for value either. It's strictly
agree.
like when I go to buy anything. I mean, half the pieces in there I wouldn't get what I paid for them, but it's all for what I like and what I want. Even selling them. Go ahead,
I feel like I interpreted that question in a different way too from you guys. In that, do you prevent yourself from buying stuff like because it's too expensive? Or maybe you have the money, but you just go, I won't buy it because I don't like the price.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that.
I think we've all done that at some point, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do that a lot.
Yeah, I took the question more as I'm not gonna buy something just because it's worth something, even if I don't like it.
Yeah, so you're answering what Rob's saying here. It leads to the second question: do you collect for fun or for business?
Yeah,
fun, definitely fun.
Can it be both?
No, not today, man, because you can't flip shit like you could back in the day.
Precisely.
But I think it's fun. You find a deal on a piece, and then you get it in, and you enjoy it for a little bit. But eventually, you just end up getting rid of it right away.
Yeah, I mean, I think we don't want them to be worth nothing. I mean, I certainly don't. I don't factor in, is this piece going to be valuable if I buy it in so many years down the road? That doesn't even enter my mind. But I think we all want them to hold value. I mean, you don't want to buy stuff that's going to be worthless. So
I don't know, Ken. You're jumping.
Well, now you're going to. So that's the question. That's why the question's tough. Is how you balancing that? Is you buy your King Kong. You buy your King Kong for, or let's just say in general, you buy a piece. You just dropped $5,000 on it, and you wake up the next day and they opened up the edition size again, and more people could get in on it.
This is like a hitting home kind of comment that you just made.
Well, I wasn't even thinking of that, but we'll talk about that later. How would you feel like the whole? I don't know. I look at it from Buck's perspective too. That's a good way. Is if a piece is kind of like too expensive, do you put would you wait to collect?
No.
Okay.
I don't care. They can make 1,000 more of these dioramas. I could care less. Any piece I have, it doesn't faze me. I mean, what I'm saying is this, and me and Buck have talked about this a little bit. We touched base because I kind of, used his ear a little bit when I was trying to sell some pieces. because I'm not sure, because I have a tendency, if I like a piece, I'll buy it. I don't bicker over price. I mean, if I like, even in the buy sell trade, if I like it, I mean, if I really want to buy it, I guarantee I paid more for these pieces than a lot of you guys may have, because I wanted it, I liked it, and I figured I'm gonna lose a chance here. So, and guarantee if I try to turn around, there's some pieces I'm going to sell, or I'm trying to sell, that I'm already selling for less than what I paid for them, because I'm just changing direction just a little bit. I'm not going to sell a lot of pieces, just a few, but it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I'd like to get at least what I paid, but if I don't, because I have another piece on the horizon that I'm interested in,
I think a second part to the question, and whether I'm going to determine who comes back next week, should be, do you think displaying the statue on the shelf takes away from the value when you go to? Do you find that as value? Because that's something I hear a lot. But no, that's a whole lot. We could do a whole show.
I think you're guiding that question too much, John.
We can do a whole show on this question. Let's just stick to the main question.
You statues have lower value. That's all.
but to be honest, when I think, here's what I would determine if I made a mistake on a price, or if I wasn't being conscious of value. If I put something out for sale and Buck wants to buy it, then I know I made a mistake on my price.
Wow. Forenzi said
he wants to buy it, man. I just put it out there way too low.
Forenzi, actually, I could put up the chat now, because it's not going to block anyone's face. So I'll put up the chat now. Forenzi said it perfectly. Gave you a perfect scenario. So you're saying it's like buying a 1/5 Mythos statue, and then they make a quarter scale with the light source. It's so good, so good.
There's a point that Ken made earlier in terms of that I think I want to address. It's kind of like none of us want to buy a statue and then it has zero value, or like none of us want to get a zero value piece. I think it depends on what end of the transaction you're on. If I'm the when I'm the seller, I want it to go for maximum value. When I'm the buyer, I want it to go for minimum peanuts.
Yeah, see, that's because I don't think like you, Buck. I'm not a swooper, buddy.
Happy Friday, Marcos. So that was Ken.
But you know what? Buck is saying that because those anime pieces are not worth shit after you buy them. So it doesn't matter.
You know the funniest thing? Next week you're gonna see Dion bringing a bunch of anime pieces, saying he's been a fan since day one. What's the name of the Warhammer statue you got?
I already told you what the name of it was, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even I know the name of it at this point.
The one that you still don't have? You talking about that one?
Oh
my God.
Okay, so anyone else before we move on?
I've definitely overpaid for pieces that I definitely want, but something that I try and do, like especially if it's a piece that's been out, I go to the eBay sold listings and I'll see what the past 2, 3, 4 times it's sold for, and if I could just at least get it in that range, then I'll be happy. Even if it is more than what it originally went for, at least I know I'm getting it for what like the current market value is, so as long as I sort of have an idea of that, I'm okay spending market value. But I just don't want to be that guy who's like spends like $1,000 on something and then the next sale goes for 500 and you're like, well shit, because
in that regard, sorry, go ahead, my bad, I interrupted you.
No, I was just saying, as long as that doesn't happen, then I'm okay with paying a little bit extra or overpaying or whatever.
Okay.
For a piece I want.
Okay.
In terms of like, you know how you said you check the eBay listings?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I think someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the prices are just, it's a different world on eBay versus Facebook. Do you ever buy on Facebook? And something that Ken also said is no joke. He said he doesn't haggle with people. Like if someone has like a price up, like he just takes it as it is, and like he doesn't want to disrespect them. But like, how many of you will see someone like list a piece for a price, and like on Facebook specifically, you like it, and you'll send out an offer to a person that is lower than what they have listed.
If it's a fair price, then yeah, I'm not gonna haggle with it. But a lot of people today, they want to make money off of statues, off their pieces, and that's not realistic. Like that's not where we are today. So
Pump,
I'm not paying that.
Oh,
pump the
that's
brakes.
crazy. Because, like, I was about to mention John. So,
Pump the
so from
brakes.
John's perspective, like, he believes statues should almost always like appreciate in value.
Maintain.
Ma-
Listen, John's
No,
here.
no, no. The reason,
John's
the
here.
reason,
Where's
the
John?
reason why, John, because even now you said you were like, wait, because Dion's idea of a fair price is like the market price. Sorry, it was the MSRP,
You
right?
should never, unless you're scrambling for eggs, you should never, you should never get less for a statue, in
Then
my
you paid?
opinion, than what you paid.
Eesh.
I know,
That is
I know,
living in a
I can hear,
fantasy
I can
world.
hear, I can hear the world outside of here in a galaxy, a planet just exploded.
Have you been doing your part to make sure that that's the case, John?
That's why these.
Aquaman has a few
Okay,
words
okay.
to say to you.
We're talking about that's 2020. That's in the past.
It's forgotten this year.
I've been baptized. I'm a new man. We are, Sam the Man's here. What's going on, brother? All the way from Netherlands. Good to see you, man. Love the avatar there. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you.
But that's a good point, Dion. In terms of, like, how do you determine a fair price, like for the statue? Can a statue still appreciate in value like John wants, and you still consider it a fair price?
Like,
Are you basing your idea of a fair price on market value, or
no.
like there's
So
something else?
if the based on the rarity of the piece, I mean, there's a ton of different things. Like, for one of the examples I can give you is that Ghost Rider from Sideshow. Like, people want $3,000 for that Ghost Rider. That is absurd. I would never pay that. The most I would ever pay for it is like $1,500, which is still more than what it retails
why do you
for.
place it there? What do you think? Is it because that piece is actually rare? Like, forget about the variant
Because
they're
at the
doing.
end of the day, it's still a Sideshow statue that lacks almost all of the detail that the XM version has. Like, the piece itself is not worth that much, no matter how rare it is, no matter how much you want it to be.
I hear what you're saying. So your
You know?
perception of value also, like, so your perception of quality also of the piece affects how much you think it should be. That's
Correct. I
fair.
mean, yeah,
That's fair.
it should.
I just realized we're not going to get to the whole show because this topic is going to we're going to go 9.5 minutes.
Sorry, I'll stop asking people questions.
No,
it's actually a
I
good
think that's a
topic.
great question. It's a great
Yeah,
question,
'cause
and
it makes
this
you
is a
think.
topic that needs to be covered. This is a
Yeah.
topic I should have opened with this.
As
So
long as you arrive at the correct answer, Joe.
Correct, Buck.
But I'll say this, I don't haggle with people, but I will. There are times where if I know someone has something overpriced and they have it padded, I'll try to figure out what they're padding it, because I know they have it padded. You can just tell by the price.
Yeah.
So, but there are times where if I look at a piece that I want, I'm like, you know what? I mean, I think it's worth that. I'd try to sell it for that if I had that piece. It's a good piece. I won't even touch them. They might even take less money, even if they have or best offer. But if I want that piece and I don't want to play around, I'll just, literally just if it's on eBay, I can just buy it right away most of the time. If
So,
I
Ken, I used to do that too, like when I first got into the statue collecting game, because a piece will come up for sale and I'd be like, oh man, I'm never going to find it again, and I'd just buy it with whatever they were asking. But I mean, come on, man, like, we've been in this long enough to know that a piece is never gone forever. So what one person won't sell it at, another person will.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to stoop to a price I don't really agree with.
I thought you were going to say you stumbled onto a show that said, collect responsibly, and then you tied everything together. I think a perfect example is
irresponsible.
I think a perfect example is Prime 1 Superman Hush sculpted cave. It retailed for $9.99. If you miss it, to this day, it maintains a spot in the community where that value is there. And I think for the majority of the hobby, it should be like that. That's how it should be. I'm not saying things should skyrocket and things should be like, but I think for the health there's when a piece hits like that, and it's beloved by so many people, and it has a limited ES, and the demand is greater than the supply, to the point where you see now even Prime One, to a certain degree, trying to and some custom groups and so on, trying to rake in some of that residual opportunity off the piece. I think that's how it should be, personally. But I understand we're in a hobby with a ton of people. Funds are tight, and there's just so much variety. I think the way to kind of stranglehold this and get a little bit back to where we were is the amount of supply needs to dwindle, or like Prime One stepping away from DC now, and less.
I don't think they are though.
I'm just saying, just hypothetically, right? They're saying that they're stepping away a little bit from DC and doing some more original stuff, the superhero stuff for now, stepping away from that scene. If you have only one other company, let's say, doing 1/3 DC, then you'll see maybe some of the Prime One pieces retain the value. Maybe you'll see some of the new pieces from the company go up in value as demand goes. But we were at a climate where it was Sideshow doing DC, Tweeterhead doing DC. Everybody and their grandmother was touching the same IPs. It got to a point where Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman was being done almost by every company. Darkseid, Iron Studios, Tweeterhead, JND. Like, come on, you can't have that. Personally.
So I got a question. Would you guys not buy, let's say there's a statue out there that you really like and you're okay with the price. Would you not buy it because it has an edition size of 2,000?
No.
I would not buy it right
No.
away.
So if it's being like, if it's on pre-order, I wouldn't buy it right away. I'm like John.
Yeah, I would not buy right away.
So it wouldn't stop me from buying
let me go on that take after that, Buck, because so this statue is one you like and it's at a pretty fair price. Why would you not buy it? Would you not buy it because there's 2,000? Because what's your delay? I mean, why would you hesitate?
I wouldn't buy it because the price might become fairer.
Fair.
In the aftermarket, I'm telling you, like, there's like, okay, so the Sideshow Carnage, I thought the price was decent. I thought like it was like 600 something, but I got it for 450 shipped because I waited like a year or something. And
Yeah, but we got to change that.
And it had a like a huge ES, and I do that all the time, and I get the pieces I want eventually for really
Not anymore
nice
though,
prices.
because those ESs are starting to tighten up now.
Well, I don't want the new Sideshow statue, so I'm good.
Oh, but will you wait till that one comes? Ooh, that itch.
I don't know. It's not here yet, so you don't get the gloat at this point.
Oh, it's happening. I feel it. My body's telling me. My body's telling me. Graded.
I want to like. Okay, with that being said, too, I would ask you guys because I think there's something that's kind of interesting here. I don't think the majority of this panel actually sells too often.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah.
But
Right.
I would say you guys also do not like at least I would say Dion, Alan, John, and Ken. You guys do not like the current buyer's market. But to me, that's a bit.
There's a reason he's cutting off. I told you, I feel it in the body. The body, there's going to be a turnover. It's going to be flipped because the hobby can't go the way it's been going. Sorry, Buck, can you repeat it? You cut off.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah, we got to the point where I think you were saying people on the panel don't necessarily sell their pieces,
don't like the market.
but don't like the market, sort of thing. Right? Is that correct, Buck?
Sorry, can you hear me again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. What I was saying about the
said
you
we
guys
don't
want
like
to
the
return
market.
to, yes, you don't like the buyer's market, and you want it to return to a point where like pieces would appreciate and you could sell them for a higher price. However, one thing that is curious to me is you guys don't actually sell that much. John doesn't sell that much. I don't see Dion really selling pieces. Alan, I know he was trying to sell something recently, but I don't really think he's much of a seller. Neither are you, Ken. And that was like that's odd to me because I feel like you guys should want a buyer's market because you guys mostly purchase new pieces, right? You would want to look for good deals and buy
Yeah, I
on
mean that's
the
true.
aftermarket. But oddly enough, you guys do not want the buyer's market.
Oh. I'm personally like a shark. I love the smell of blood in the water. Okay, I want that hunt. I don't want the everybody hold hands. Here, all of us hold hands. Kumbaya, my lord.
I think you're the one going kumbaya. You want everyone's piece to remain like the same value. I'm the shark. I want the good prices.
No,
You're like, oh, I hope the prices stay
you're like
good
the
for
little,
everyone.
You're like the little sardine swimming around. Should I even say the BF
price.
word? Should I say the BF word again?
Say bottom feeders.
Yeah, so you're like the little shrimp on the bottom of the sea ocean there, looking
On the
up for those
bottom.
deals. But no, I don't know. We'll
I
see.
just think the price should just be fair. Whether it goes up or down, it should just be fair. A price that, like, in order to sell a piece, you got to drop it 40%. That's not fair.
That's
I don't like that.
Yeah, so I could tell you, like for me in Buckbraid, I don't sell much because the few pieces I have out there, if they don't go for the price I want or in a close proximity to the price I want, I'll keep them. I will not let a
Same here.
swooper come in and take my statue.
Same here. Yeah.
So Buck will never buy one of my statues. I guarantee it.
I rather allow that statue to hold a door open than I'll put that thing in front of my yard as a flipping garden gnome.
I think
Or,
I think you have people who are into stocks and they wheel and deal and they move with the market, and then you have people who buy bonds and they sit on them for years and years and years.
Yeah.
But you said buy bombs. It's like,
and hope that one day they'll have that have built that value that either they could sell or give, whatever. And I feel like that's sort of in the hobby. You have people who are okay with wheeling and dealing, going with the flow of the market, and you have people who see these more as bonds, where you sort of sit on them and you sort of want them to build that value over time.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of sense to that because I'd be more of a bond person. Like, I'm like, I'm fortunate. I'm not trying to sell statues because I need the money. I'm trying to sell them, and it's just a couple, and I actually don't feel even good about it because I like them all, So, and I talked with Buck about this a little bit. So, so if they don't sell, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll find a way to make them work. I just want my collection to look a certain way. I don't like it cluttered. I have a very distinct way. I want them all have their own real estate. And at home, I have limited space, and only because my wife, and in all fairness, it's her home too. So I try to keep my man cave not looking like cluttered with statues. I want it to be nice. They sit on furniture. They're not too many pieces on a piece of furniture, and they look nice. So right now I have my eye on something that I'm just trying to make up a little room. But if it doesn't work out, I mean, I can make wall shelves. I'll make a way to do it. Make it nice.
Make sure whatever you're looking on, you add an extra 500 to the offer, right?
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything before we go on to some of the news tonight?
I got my eyes on you, Alan. I'm waiting for Deja.
Alan's not even here tonight, brother. So
Alan's not here.
Alan's not even here.
I hope he gets the message.
He'll watch. He'll watch.
I hope he gets the message.
He'll see.
He had to get up tomorrow early, so he wasn't able to.
And even for you, Ken, I don't know if some of those pieces might start looking attractive if the price goes down.
You know what I'm doing right now? I'm going online and raising all my prices.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get into some of the news. I like these little questions. They get things moving. I told you the last one's always gets the blood flowing, but I don't know. We'll see. There's definitely a change from the last year or so. We'll see how it continues, and with the return of maybe XM possibly there, we'll see what happens. All right, let's get into it. Some news here. Buck, I'm going to mute you for 1 second because I'm getting sounds like...
My bad.
No need to say it sounds like you're in the middle of a river. No, it's okay. It's better now. I don't have... Actually, let me try something here. Hold on.
No, I know why it was happening. I stopped it.
Okay. All right, let's keep on blowing through. So EA, I didn't even know this game was coming out, but for all the gamers out there,
I
EA
didn't either.
EA's canceling the Black Panther game, and they're closing Cliffhanger Studios. So
I don't even know
I guess-
what they have put out. Who's Cliffhangers?
I haven't heard of Cliffhanger.
I never heard of the
Yes,
studio, but
The studio was made just to make the game. So
Okay, well, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Wakanda
They
is
also-
not
but
forever.
I don't know why fucking Disney or any of that like them let EA keep trying to make games. Because even before they had an exclusive partnership and they just kept on canceling shit left and right. They never came out with anything.
Yeah. And they also fired a whole unit as well.
They've been firing people left and right. Like this isn't the first studio they've closed.
It's not good. Not a good sign, that's for sure. I'm gonna keep this question for maybe next week. How does that work if you guys aren't sellers? Do you just make more and more space? We will carry that over next week for sure. That's a good one. Cypher. So that's some news there. I think Batman is also, we mentioned it earlier today. The Batman film looks like it's going to be starting to film in London.
Yes.
So it's happening with Pattinson. So we'll see what happens there. All right, for the Harry Potter fans, I stumbled upon this. I said, let's talk about it quickly because let's
Hey,
just take a
John.
look at like some of the casting. What do you say?
You're not showing anything new.
No, I know. I'm going to show it now. Thanks for the heads up. Let's see. So here's some of the casting. The film, they're doing a TV series apparently. I didn't even know this, but for the Harry Potter fans, here is the casting that we're getting. On the right of each photo is the movie. On the left is going to be the TV series.
Show me Snape. I want to see Snape.
I know. Okay, I got Snape's literally there. David Bradley. So Argus, David Bradley on the right, Paul Whitehouse on the left. Queerness.
What? Why do you want to see Snape, Johnny? Expand on that.
Yeah, let's keep going.
I'm
Ian Hart.
just curious.
Dig your grave.
I think Hagrid was very well done, very well chosen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Holy mac, man, that's crazy. They look like those guys could pass for brothers, to be honest. But
They were.
Actor.
Yeah.
were.
Minerva McGonagall, which was one of the professors.
Oh,
Maggie
he
Smith,
lost weight. That's the guy from Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, yeah.
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 And Hot Fuzz, he did Hot Fuzz as well, which was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost weight, so they're gonna have to pat him up. We got Snape.
Wait, what?
Alan Rickman and Papa Isidore is going to be Snape.
I think John Lithgow was pretty good option for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know how it's going to happen, but hopefully, I don't know how that's going to tie in because this show is supposed to be like a prequel, I would assume, right?
No, it's just a retelling.
Oh, it's a
The
retelling.
show-
Same shit.
The show,
He
well, not
said a
really.
prequel.
The movies
That's before he
deviated
moved his skin.
from the books. The show will actually follow the books. in
I'm
its,
sure they'll make some
entirety.
changes. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
it's
it's
a-
fiction.
It's
just a
inevitable,
reboot. It's not a prequel or nothing.
I'm such a
Take it as
idiot.
you will.
I said it's a prequel. Harry Potter was a kid in the film. The show.
This
Right.
is from the womb.
I don't know. Snape threw me off, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But Dumbledore is John Lithgow. That was
Look at
good.
trends.
Ron looks good. A little ginger there. Hermione is going to be played by Arabella Stanton.
Is that how you say her name? Hermione?
Hermione, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you got Harry.
They
So
could
there
have
you
gotten
go.
a better Harry.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be shit.
It's going to be shit.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll see how it works. But
But
there you go,
like,
Harry
it's
Potter
like-
fans.
Yeah, I've seen people get riled up by like most of the time the casting, you don't know until you actually see the shit. I don't know why people get all riled up over what the people look like. And shit.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree because look at The Last of Us.
That's
Like,
fine.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, Last of Us.
We've seen plenty of shit that's been great. I'm always gonna use Heath Ledger. People were shitting on Heath Ledger. It was like, oh, Brokeback Mountain and all this shit, and look,
That's
people
true.
suck his dick now.
Oh my god, he says the resemblance in Snake is uncanny. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you. We'll see. And it's nothing to go against the actor or anything, but it's like you've set a stage for a character, and you've made the character, and
It's just to make more. It's just to make more money.
to deviate from it is just
Yeah, none of the original actors want to come back.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the whole
they're gonna
point.
redo it and try to make more money.
I think the whole point is not to get anyone original back unless you could put them in a green screen.
Well, they don't. They also didn't want to come back.
VFX.
Yeah, I'm sure they're done with that.
And then there was a lot of shit with the fucking author.
Rob Barton says Finn would say it's the right thing to do. Stanley says going to be a tall task. The best to the best original films. Some IPs they should just leave alone. Yeah,
I agree with that.
All right, let's keep on blowing through Sideshow. We got the quarter scale mall hitting the market. Two options here. You get the collector's edition at a price point of $970 US, and then you get the exclusive, which comes with the swappable portrait, coming in at $990 US. Artists on this piece: Kucherick Brothers, David Igo on design, Casey Love on paint. And the nice thing about the exclusive here is the timed release. She had 13 days when I prepped the show, which was this morning. So 13 days, 6 hours. So it's probably around 12. But I like
put it on wait list, and you'll probably still get a chance to get it after.
maybe. But I do.
Because they've done that. They've done that with some of the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Like I've seen them.
Way to kill the vibe, Jerry.
Batman versus Joker.
Hey,
I've seen
man,
it.
the realist.
But at least it's the right direction. Keep the regular there and put out waitlist. 13 days, perfect. We were talking about this the other night. What's the ideal time frame? We said what, 15 days? I think we met. So
that's enough time to mull it over and decide if you want it or not.
Besides the dirtiness of the 1/4 from 1/5, if you take that out of the equation, right? This would be a perfect release. I think.
Yeah, I think that we've gone over that.
No, we have. We don't.
Yeah,
have to,
it sucks, but
it is what it is at this point. We know that's.
I mean,
the
the best feature is the light up lightsaber.
Precisely, yeah. It does light up, roll. Yep, right in the center. It lights up, and we saw Slifer and Bill just got the Vader, and it was stunning.
Yeah, looks good.
The exclusive is the horn portrait, Rob. So
the 5th one was the same thing, right?
I don't know.
The exclusive with the horns. Was it?
Okay.
I think.
Let me double check quick.
I think you are right. But I don't think it was timed on,
No, it wasn't timed.
No, probably not. That's a nice piece.
Yeah. I think this is a perfect release. The way they did this.
Personally. Are you saying that because of the time exclusive?
Yeah, for the time exclusive, I think it works. It appeases to both client base.
People,
I think.
Yeah, the people that want the exclusivity and people. Yeah, and then the regular it'll be there.
Yeah, I don't think the portrait wise is going to make much of a difference for many people. So we'll see what that ES turns out to be.
It's only like $20 difference.
Yeah, you might as well get even if you plan to never use it.
Right, exactly.
That was the same thing I did with the guts. Like it was, why wouldn't I get the exclusive? I don't never plan to use it, but it was the same price.
Maybe
First of all,
the resale.
The 1/5, they only they didn't have an exclusive. They just gave you an alternate portrait.
Oh, just
the alternate portrait was the shorter horns. From what I'm seeing here, there was only one option, and it's still available. 4,500 ES on the 1/5.
Jeez.
Yeah. Do you think this one's gonna be up there?
No, no,
The
I don't
Va-
think
the
it's gonna be
Vader's-
that high.
Well, the Vader was more popular, but the quarter has still had a decent ES, right?
The quarter was 450, I believe.
Oh,
I'm not
okay, never
mistaken.
mind.
Something like that. What's going on, Venom Tech? Good to see you, brother.
Has Sideshow put up any other 1/5 for PO
No.
since they started? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
No, I think Yoda was the last one, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but I think Yoda.
I think you're right.
I try to be, you know. What was I looking up here right now? I typed in Star Wars. Oh, the Vader. I just want to double check that ES. I know, but I want to say 450 or 500.
Yeah, because after the Yoda, that's when they announced like the Obi-Wan and stuff, and then those were just quarter.
800 for the regular quarter scale Vader, and then that's pretty high.
Significantly less.
Yeah, than
Yeah,
the other
but
than the
A lot
fifth.
less than what was it? The 11,000 total
Oh yeah,
for the fifth.
insane.
and the exclusive was 450. I was right.
Yeah, that's not bad
That's
considering.
still not sold out, right? That 1/5.
No, the 1/5
never
mall
sold
is
out.
not sold out. No, it's still available.
No, the Vader, the 11,000. That's
I just closed the screen. I don't think it's.
Well,
I think it was waitlisted.
waitlisted. It was waitlisted forever. Then they brought it back up with the higher price tag, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Something like
Just
that.
I think it was just like, I don't know if it was just buy it now or pre-order or what.
Something like that. But now the 1/5, I don't know. When you put these two together, that quarter scale is stunning, especially with that light up saber.
Yeah.
You don't get that saber on the quarter. You see the different that that flame effect one they do where it looks like a flame. That one's only with the 1/5. That's the light up saber you get is this one with the quarter, but it looks so good.
So I assume they're going to do the Saj Ventress next or something, probably.
Yeah, Assange has been confirmed that she's going to be in quarter. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, I think she's already out. I think she's out already. No.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't she already
Oh,
come out in quarter?
Do you
Yeah,
think?
Slight forgot
Do you think
already.
they'll do the Palpatine? Considering that like that one was mostly disliked.
It'll be interesting
You
to see.
said
Yeah,
dislike.
yeah. A lot of people weren't happy with it.
Yeah, what they called it,
Mary Poppins.
yeah, Mary Poppins.
I don't know.
They'll probably
I
make like an investment or something.
Yeah. It's interesting to see how they're doing, but I think Anthony confirmed on one of the previous streams that they got a lot of plans for the upcoming Mythos line and Star Wars pieces in general. So as the news comes out, we'll keep you guys posted as always. They showed
It's
this.
been good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that Vader's waitlisted. This mall, I'm assuming is going to be done well. Again, I think to put a little bit of that pressure, that
Yeah.
timed exclusive was a smart move. Luckily, Buck's not here.
Mm-hmm.
They announced this, The Last of Us.
I don't know. Nobody's gonna buy that,
Originally
you know?
confused as heck because if you scroll at the bottom, it says Hot Toys, right?
Yeah, it is Hot Toys, but I think so. Vega said it was also a premium format, right?
I was speaking to one of the gentlemen in the statue. Let your sideshow. What is it?
That's your sideshow.
Yeah, that's it. Let your statue on Facebook. And he said, click the link. When you click the link, it says Hot Toys, but you can also RSVP for the premium format. So it looks like they're going to.
I just feel like the premium format's unnecessary.
Yeah, I think the Hot Toys. That's not surprising.
I think
like
they
Bella
can
Ram
do very
is
well with the
really
Hot Toys.
I think the Hot
Nobody's
Hot
gonna
Toys. I
buy
think
that.
is expected.
The other thing to take note is it's not necessarily The Last of Us 2. It's The Last of Us Collectibles that's being marketed as. So it could be from the first show. It's from the show. It's not from the game. That's confirmed.
It wouldn't surprise me considering that she's been hated for season 2, but people did love season 1.
But she was
If they just
ugly
make-
in
if they
season
just make-
one too.
Yeah, I
it
know,
doesn't
but
matter.
I agree, but you never heard nobody talk about that during season
Exactly.
1.
That's
And
true.
now that's one of the things that they bring up for season 2. So I wonder if they would make an Ellie of season 1, because they know, for the most part, that game and the first season is universally loved, where the second game and the second season is very divisive. Mostly hated the show.
But do you think that this is the wrong time to put this forward after season 2 being launched and the hatred it got?
The Hot Toy is
Isn't that
fine,
it?
but not
It-
the premium format.
Yeah, but it's also that's what Hot Toys does. Hot Toys timing is always pretty.
No,
bad.
Hot Toys fine. I think Hot
Yeah.
Toys you'll always get that fan base at the figure level, but
Yeah,
for statue wise, for premium format wise,
no,
don't
it makes
think it's-
it make.
yeah, it's not
I don't
good.
think it makes sense. Yeah, I agree.
I
With
read
that.
that like less than half the people watch season 2 finale as the amount of people that watch season 1
I
finale.
read about that.
Yeah.
that.
I think it almost cut in half from the first episode of season 2 to the last one.
I like the second last episode of season 2. That was for me the best episode.
Yeah, the flashback.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, it
Other
was
than
it was
that-
directed by the director of the game.
Was it actually? Okay, yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
Neil Druckmann.
But we'll see, I guess. I kind of envisioned, not to give out any spoilers, but when I saw this announcement, I envisioned them doing like a scene where she walks in the room and you see the bodies on the wall. So can you imagine Sideshow doing a premium format of that, where the bodies are on the wall with all the fungus around them? You know what I'm saying? Do you guys remember that?
Or they
scene?
just play it safe and just give you a Pedro, and they don't give you Ellie. That's it.
I
can't imagine
season
them
2
doing
as good
that,
as
though.
season 1.
I feel like the only way to tackle this is a dio.
Yeah,
To
That
go
way,
in-
it forces you to get Ellie.
yeah, like to go individually, you're gonna have to bring your A game.
It's
Like,
gonna
I
be
thi-
interesting
I think
'cause
most people
Sideshow's
have their-
not known for their likeness.
And I'll be honest, I don't think a lot of people were happy necessarily with that likeness. And I think honestly, from what I've seen, I think Prime 1 made the smart business move by sticking to the game as
Yeah.
opposed to going with the show.
Yeah, I agree.
Strategically, I think they were
The
very
game is
smart going
beloved
that
by
way.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least the first one.
Yeah.
The second one is
I
very.
thought both of them.
I feel like the second one is very. You either love it or hate it. There's not
Yeah.
really any in between.
Yeah,
But
but
it's-
even watching that second season and being introduced to Abby,
Yeah,
I went back and looked at that Prime 1 statue because that was, I know it's from the game and she looks better in the game. I think the casting and the way the game was portrayed was so much better. But the story, the character, you grow.
I don't know if you remember, John. Even the statue, the first one for the
It
last.
wasn't.
two,
Yeah,
It was. People were like, "Why the hell are they making Abby?
Exactly.
I don't want her
yeah,
and stuff." And then they announced the second statue for the first game, and
yeah.
people were happy.
I think they were very
I
smart
mean,
by
there's
doing that.
no reason
strategically.
to get Abby by herself, the statue, without Ellie.
No, yeah, I agree. If you're a Last of Us fan, like I tried to play the game. I never got into the
And
game.
the game is like one of the best games I feel like has ever been released.
Yeah, I just didn't like I'm not massive fan of like a pure stealth game, and those games are all stealth. So it's like I
You can
tried.
go
I
in
played like
guns
half of it.
blazing.
And I couldn't get into it.
What's going on?
If you
Star
put on
Wars
easy
Addict?
mode, you run out of bullets and stuff.
Good to see you, Jeff. Mitchell saying, "Hot Toys doing this. No one wants. Why they aren't doing an Aliens Ripley and Star Wars Hoth characters?" I think Well, I'm sure they have plans for those, but I think they start doing those clickers and all those like that kind of stuff. That could be cool, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
there's not
potential. There's potential
They could
here.
recycle. They could recycle a lot with the clickers.
There's
Yeah, they
potential
could.
here, but they have to be very strategic because this could be one of those pits where you pump money into it and it's not successful, and I don't want them to get stuck.
I say
I'm
leave the
sure they know
premium
what they're
format alone.
Yeah,
I feel like this is gonna be like when they did the premium formats of like the Kylo and Rey,
Ray. Yeah,
and that's how this is gonna be.
that's it.
So season 2 is not as good as season 1 because I
Right.
haven't watched season 2. All right.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
started.
still
it.
worth a watch. What I like to see
Yeah.
is the side by side after watching it, the side by side of what the game looked like, because I didn't play the second game, and how they did the show and the side by sides of the scenes. I like watching that.
Yeah, like I still enjoyed it, but I also don't have, again, since I didn't play the game, I don't have no ties. I don't have that comparison.
That makes a big difference. And then just a reminder, Sideshow Con's happening July 14th to the 18th, so maybe we'll get a tease of it there. Moving on to Tweeterhead.
That thing still ain't out. That damn
No shit. We don't have to spend too much time on it because we talked about this last week, but the price points for the Skeletor and Panther are out, and the He-Man and Battle Cat. So
insane.
Skeletor and Panther. So this is a statue done by Tweeterhead, being distributed by Sideshow. ES is 150. A price point of 1,755.
150 is too high for that price point.
For quarter scale. This is quarter scale, so it's going to be a massive piece. We have the height at 32 inches, the width at 20 inches, and depth at 32 inches. And artists on this piece are Guillermo Barbero on sculpt, as well as Ariel Mora Remy, David Igo, and Liz Maggie as well. So it's going to be definitely a beast of a piece, but man, 1755. That's a pretty penny.
It's $2,000 with shipping.
Yeah.
And don't forget the 6%.
Anybody's buying that.
Yeah.
It's such a shame because the 1/5 was beautiful. Right? It was 1/5 they did in, I believe.
But what's the point though if they're not going to do the other Motu characters in 1/4?
I think it's smarter to do it this way because these are just the bookend characters with the cast.
Just those two.
Yeah, I think it's smarter if they start dabbling in the rest of the line and quarter. Oh man, that is so dangerous.
Yeah.
So dangerous. And then you got the He-Man again at 1755. But at least with the He-Man, they gave you some switch outs, right? They gave you switch out chest plates, and then they gave you 3 display options. With the Skeletor, you don't get any of that.
Did the 1/5 Skeletor have that stuff?
Did the 1/5 He-Man have this?
No, the 1/5 Skeletor. Did he have switch outs?
Yeah, switch out head. I have that piece, and switch out arm without the sword, with the
I
sword.
wonder why they wouldn't include it with this.
Yeah, to my knowledge, there isn't any switch outs.
So if you want to get the set, it's going to be about 4K after shipping. And
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Wild stuff. But I don't know. This Panther, I'm not gonna lie. This Panther on Skeletor in quarter scale would look stunning in a collection. The 1/5 pieces are beautiful, but man, that's a lot of coin to be putting down.
I'd be okay with the 1/5.
Yep.
how much did the 1/5 pieces go for?
Oh,
Like 1,000.
if not even less.
Yeah, 800, I think.
Yeah.
Like 800.
Less than half.
We'll see how well. 150 is not a high yes. We'll see how well they sell, and we'll keep you guys posted. But officially, the prices are out, and not necessarily being too well received. The pictures look good, Gamoy. I agree. Stanley saying too expensive. Star Wars actually, damn, I like them for people that don't want to go too deep into Motu. Yeah, pick up the 2 bookend pieces. Precisely. Iron Studios. Iron Studios had their Inside Day today. Nothing too crazy. We'll go through some of the stuff. You guys let me know if anything catches your eye. First up was the TMNT set.
So I have a question about. So why? I don't read the TMNT comics or anything. Why are they all have the same mask?
I don't know why they have. Was that how they were first? I don't know. I
think that's how they were first
Google.
drawn, but
How
I
they
don't
were
know
first
why.
drawn, right?
Yeah,
know
plus
why.
it was like black and white, so I don't think you would have really been able to tell difference either way.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, they The IDW TMNT comics initially used all red headbands. When the IDW comic book series began, Raphael was missing, and his brothers mourned his absence. In his honor of him, they all wore red headbands, as it was his favorite color.
Interesting.
Cool about this release is you get two versions. This is the first version with the. Sorry, we just had someone step in. I think it's Buck. Yes, sir. What's going on, Buck? We're going into some of the TMNT stuff. Good to see you, man. So we have the deluxe set here coming in at $4.99 US. I appreciate what Iron Studios does here, saying plus tariffs if applied, so that you're warned there. In 1/10, they also did another version which was pretty cool. This one coming in at $5.99 US. I see the value here personally for any extra 100. You get the swap out portraits with everyone's appropriate headband color. It's a numbered statue, right? So there's an ES, which they didn't mention the ES, from what I understood.
I didn't think they numbered anything.
They do a few of their releases. They do, and then the cherry on the cake is Eastman's signed the front of the base there. That's like a little
electronic signature, right?
I think he signed.
Is it hand
he
signed?
actually hand signed. Yeah, it says.
Sure?
I think it's hand signed. If I can remember, it's hand signed.
They say it anyway that it's hand signed.
They don't say anything here, but from when I watched the video today, I believe it's hand signed. But I can go back after the show, maybe tomorrow, and I'll confirm.
Nice.
Because they did a little special with him. Like they went into his home. I thought it was like MTV Cribs. I even commented, "What is this, MTV Cribs?" And it's to commemorate his work. So I think to go this extra mile, I would hope it's hand signed. I hope so. And then they launched the Fantastic Four
from the movie.
These are little spoilers in one of the pieces, but this is the thing coming in at 1/10, $219.99.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It looks good.
Yeah,
I do like the thing.
I think this works even as a comic piece.
My favorite out of all of them, to be honest. All the buckles and everything. I'm kind of excited to see this movie, to be honest.
Yeah,
nice sculpt on the rocky parts of his body.
Mm-hmm. We also got to see.
John, can you zoom in on his face? The thing.
Most definitely.
Yeah, they did a good job. Wow. I mean, that looks spot on.
A lot of their prototypes look amazing.
They've been stepping their game up in general. I feel
I think their stuff has looked good for a while, but that's like prototype work. It definitely deteriorates in production.
I mean, I feel like they have to work on like their faces.
Yeah.
For in hand or like production.
Yeah,
like
for in hand.
Yeah, I think they have some of the best painters in the industry. In house, they have some of the best painters.
I'm excited for this one, Venom Tech. I agree. Yeah, see, Resin Ronan said Eastman said he hand signed them. Awesome, man. I appreciate you, brother. I remember watching it. I was getting the show ready, and they did a special with him. Happy Friday, man. Glad to see you. I don't go to the movie theater. No, not legally. I watch it at home.
The hand signed one also comes with like different set of bandana, right? Bandanas.
Yeah, that's what we discussed. Yeah, the hand signed one. You get the 4 extra portraits with the appropriate colored bandanas.
It would be that one or nothing for me.
For an extra $100, I think that's
you might as well.
Without going,
not bad.
Great to see Paul in here. Happy Friday, Paul. Hope you and the family are doing well. Yeah, the faces come out soft in production. Yep.
Yeah, Paul's spot on.
Marlon says, very cool. Why does he need shoes? Oh boy.
Probably doesn't, but it's not the first thing designed to have shoes.
Yeah. Old Sideshow PF.
I think all his outfits for the uniforms had shoes, even in the comics.
Let's move on to the next installment in the Fantastic Four.
That's a spoiler now.
I know. I was disappointed.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Oh, the baby.
Shall we backtrack? I figured everyone knew about it.
I didn't know, but whatever.
It's not bad.
I mean, hey, they already put it out. So.
They showed it. Whatever. Get over
They
it.
showed the baby, and I guess it's on one child too, unless the next one's
Trailer
another
they hinted-
spoiler.
In the trailer, they hinted that she's
pregnant.
Yeah, but I didn't think she'd give birth in the movie. Like if she was pregnant, you know. Damn.
Well, maybe this is just a vision.
Maybe.
Buck, this triggers a memory of the post you commented on today, Buck, where the torch comes in and says, "Hey, where's Sue at?"
Oh man.
Yeah. He said, "I don't know where she is."
She was making the baby.
Yeah.
Invisible Woman and Franklin.
Wait, zoom in on her face. Does that look like what's her face?
$199.99.
Yeah.
It does look like her.
that is not good with names.
No, but it does look like Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah, it looks like her.
Damn. I didn't even know her name, but at least I didn't remember until you said it just now.
The real funny
Oh,
thing
I
is
like Vanessa
their
Kirby.
their April Fool's joke, which was just the base, was not technically not really a lie because they showed the base without the statues. But there it is.
Oh, Invisible Woman.
Remember? Yeah.
Look at I love the way they painted her hair, man. Awesome. Like the blonde. It looks very convincing. I like it.
Well, you hope the actual paint when they put production pieces out looks good. Man, that'd be crazy not to. They look really good here.
For $199? Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The baby has her powers?
No. She's probably just shielding the baby. The baby, unless they change something in the movie, the children do not have her powers.
This is in The Incredibles. Dion.
Jack.
I do like that movie though.
It was really good. Classic.
Will this be the first company to probably complete the Fantastic Four?
Wow.
Oh,
You're
man.
pretty much right.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
that's not true. Sideshow did it a while ago.
Okay.
Sideshow did a Mr. Fantastic?
And get it out.
Oh, yeah, the little set. You're
All
right.
three of them are one
Yeah,
set.
the set. You're right. You're right.
They're like, in case the movie sucks, let's just release them all at once.
Mr. Fantastic and Herbie coming in at $199 as well.
This is a very zesty pose.
Some people saying the likeness. I think the likeness isn't.
That's good.
Hair
That's
blue?
Not bad.
For one
No,
time,
that's
yeah.
reflection of the. I think that's a
light.
reflection.
Yeah, it's light. That looks really good.
Unless they painted it, actually. I don't.
No, I think
no.
it's
I think it's
light.
light.
You see it on the rest of his body.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Yeah. I think this needs to light up. I think that should be. Oh, at $199 it won't.
You're asking for.
I know. Yeah, $199 it won't. But I hate when a company does like a lightsaber or a light, and it doesn't light up. That's for me pointless.
If the movie is successful, they'll make a quarter scale version and won't have lights.
No, they won't.
And it would be like $4.99.
I don't know. Why? Iron Studios is not a stranger to remaking statues in different scales.
What's going
They
on?
should just
a
make
bum.
one
It's
dial with all
Happy
of them.
Friday.
Is it true that the baby's stronger than?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about too much spoilers, just in case.
I guess.
I think that's a comic thing, right?
Yeah, Franklin Richards.
Franklin Richards. Oh boy. All right. What do we do? Then Johnny Storm coming in at $219.
Oh man,
Human
that's
Torch.
kind of hot though. I love that.
No pun intended. Oh boy, we went ahead. There you go.
Is that Mephisto?
Wow.
He did a good job, man. He did a really good job. Even that piece looks good.
Yeah,
I mean, the flames are hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
That piece is really good.
Good fire effects.
Yeah, yeah.
Iron Studios with the bangers, man. There's a show in Mexico going on right now. I think it's CCXP they call it, and apparently these are on display. I'll try to do videos for you guys as soon as I get the info on the desk. I try to share it in the Everyday Collector group. So stay tuned. Monster Palooza's going on right now. Our guy Delaney's over there from Secret Sanctuary covering it. Dallas Con JWR is over there. Hopefully we'll get some coverage there.
You know something that's cool about this statue is that it doesn't have light ups, but the fire looks good.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And then so that was it for Fantastic Four. We move on to Superman. A little soon to get excited about this personally, but
A
$229.
little weird.
Superman
I
and
don't like that pose.
Yeah, this one doesn't look that good.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that pose. Why would they do that?
Awkward.
The crypto looks a little.
It's just his
But the
muscle
likeness, they
tone.
got the likeness on the face. The portrait.
likeness.
good.
I feel like his neck is too thick.
Yeah. Crypto looked like he got into the wrong kibble.
Yeah,
I feel
He
like
looked
his
like
whole
that
body is a
Deadpool
little more
dog.
muscular.
they smashed a bunch of classic poses for each character into one statue.
I think so. Yeah. The cape looks nice.
Classic crypto pose, classic Superman pose.
Yeah. It just looks. He looks awkward, like he's pushing his chest out in the.
Yeah.
It doesn't look natural, you know.
Yeah. Just
It's
need
like
to-
an old
Sucking in his gut.
It looked like he's trying to do like one of those like
lat
bodybuilder
spread.
poses.
Yeah, like a lat spread, like a bodybuilding pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the vacuum.
He's
Yeah.
meant to just be resting his fists on his side. It lacks weight. It doesn't.
That's
doesn't
how I
He's
look-
at,
look.
the Arnold, he's at the Arnold Classic right now.
That's how I look when I wake up. Statue King is asking, does Iron Studio have the 1/4 and 1/3 license for Marvel and DC?
He
I
got the
believe they-
license for everything.
I don't know about Marvel. Marvel, they might need to work with Sideshow to release those. I feel like almost every time they do like a Marvel piece, I think it's only available like in quarter. It's only available on Sideshow.
Oh,
Maybe.
Norman says Soups and Crypto are doing the Gangnam style dance. Wow, that's a song I haven't heard in ages.
And that's specifically comic pieces.
Let's keep on blowing through these. Oh boy,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
some Disney love, Ursula.
Wonderland.
I like how on this they show I guess the mermaid inside the glass dome.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Perfect.
It's a nice piece. Coming at $449.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
I wonder how they got that effect because it looks like a shot from the
The
movie.
film. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, did that guy shave his arms?
no, it's a different guy.
No,
Took off his jewelry.
I think she looks good. $449, a little bit on the higher side, but you could tell it's a bigger piece.
It's only 9 inches tall though. It's way
Yeah, I mean,
taller.
that guy's really small. Then fuck.
But it's also it goes with the trend of their Disney pieces.
Yeah.
They're always more
The other
expensive.
Disney pieces are this small? 9 inches?
Smaller and
Probably and more expensive.
expensive. Yeah.
Some of them are more expensive.
Jeez.
So Disney tax. And then for the anime fans, this is Saint Seiya,
Yeah.
1/10, $259.99.
I could
That's
find
a
a better
lot.
use for 260.
The license must cost a lot, right? Because that's a lot of money for this.
Probably not actually.
Why does it
Iron
cost-
Studios stuff is just usually overpriced to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I never knew a Saint Seiya fan until Slifer.
Yeah, it's like
I've seen them, but like I think all the other Saint Seiya pieces I know being made by other companies are not very expensive. Even
I like their
when you
other
look-
ones.
The other ones that they do, like
Yeah, they have other Saint Seiya pieces. Iron Studios. I think those look better.
the ones that aren't golden at armor.
Yeah.
You ain't saying. Joseph, you're a Saint Seiya fan?
Never heard of it till now.
I know. Johnny must be. Johnny has to be a Saint Seiya fan.
He's watching it right now.
Yeah. You pause the show. PCS. I think there was only one piece of news with PCS. Was Devastator. We're finally getting a photo of what's going on. So we got a photo of the left and right arm.
No, it's just one arm.
It's one arm, hand.
one image,
Oh,
and they
my-
put it
oh.
on both sides.
You say something accidentally? Holy Moses! with the hand open and closed is what it is, right?
Relax
Well,
detail.
they're both. It's the same hand.
Same hand.
Yeah.
Ant, the left photo is Ant's hand open.
And
Right
the
hand
left-
is Ant's hands closed.
Yeah, the statue is the same though.
Same arm. All right, same arm. But yeah, that's the first look. For size wise, it's
Don't you guys think though it looks
beast.
like a plastic toy? Like it has no
Yeah,
detail.
it does have a plasticky look to it.
I
Yeah.
think that's a cool aesthetic, but I want to see how they execute and if this will have any issues. In the first place, again, I think these are very expensive, so they need to execute at a very high level. The aesthetic that you're choosing for the paint style, I
Even
think
the base is
appealing.
horrible.
It's I won't say it's horrible, but it's kind of simple.
Let me ask you this, because I'm getting into Transformers. I actually just watched the film and
Whoa.
a little bit, and not yet to buy. I'm not at that level yet, but is this not the look it's supposed to go for? More of that toy look? Is that
It's-
So if they're
it's
going
closer
after
to
the
that.
animated cartoon, then yeah,
Yeah.
then it looks like that.
That's a risk of doing a cartoon. That's just like them gargoyles. You know, they
Right.
just don't appeal to you because they have. We're used to looking at something that has a real look to it, and these. It's just
But that
risky.
Imaginarium
Yeah, that one was
Devastator?
crazy. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
that is amazing. It has weather in it. It looks like a transformer.
Yeah,
It looks like just like a toy, man, like a $4,000 toy.
yeah, cartoonish. Yeah.
I wonder if this will appeal. Like, isn't this like I don't know if you guys are potential Transformers fans because like the people that collect the actual toys, because there's people that just collect the G1 toys, and they have whole displays of G1 toys, and these are the kind of color schemes those.
Yeah, but
have.
they're not paying $4,000 for those.
That's the question. I don't know if they will be likely to buy this stuff
Because
of the
that
price.
would not go well with any of these XM ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean,
Well,
they
just-
pulled off good with like the Transformers you have behind you, Don. I mean,
Yeah,
those
that's
are
what I
based
mean.
off the. It pulled off really well with that, and that's based off the animation series, right?
Yeah, it is, but it has a little bit of XM's own take in it too,
Okay.
kind of to modernize it, but it is based off the animated series.
Yeah, but it's still very different than the Bayformer cons like I have.
Correct. Yeah,
So they could have did that. I think they would have had a much more appealing look to everyone if they'd had what kind of did what XM did. Just brought their own
Agreed.
flair into it.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
And the photo in the middle,
Go.
I added is the pre-order photo. So
Mhm.
this is just for reference. So we'll see how it turns out.
I think this like it ends up looking different, and to me, in kind of a good way. But I was never gonna be like someone was gonna buy this, so it probably doesn't matter much that I think this looks good.
You think it looks good?
I do think it looks good. I like the
Wait,
colors.
Anybody know the ES on this?
I could get that 75. I want to say for the platinum.
Yeah, I mean they're going to find 75 people that's going to like this for sure.
Oh yeah,
I don't
75.
know. I
It's
don't
still
know.
available.
You guys are overestimating finding 75 people.
Really? You think 75?
It's
very
waitlisted on
expensive.
Sideshow.
Wait, hold on. But it's 75 for the platinum. There's still the regular as well.
Sideshow only got 5 allocated to them. There's only 75 in the year.
$3,900
Wait,
It's
what?
it's very expensive. Yeah,
on
it's like
PCS's site.
and
Oh, I thought you
that's
said
a discounted
3900
price.
ES.
What's the dimensions, John?
It's
very
expected
big.
to 45 inches in height, 41 and a half width,
Wow,
and
that's
34
foot
depth.
tall
It's a
statue.
big piece.
That's bigger than my Hulkbuster. My
Taller
Queen's
than
Hulk.
Superman
Shipping is
Hush.
gonna kill people on this.
Yeah, well, but if you were willing to spend $4,000 plus on a statue, like I don't think you'd be tripping about like expensive shipping.
No.
Look at options again if you're planning to. If this is something that tickles your fancy, do look at options. Like Sideshow's price point. Just because the. Oh wait a second.
I think it's waitlisted
Saying
on
the-
Sideshow.
No, it says pre-order because they don't have the platinum one, right?
They don't.
Still
They have the
available.
regular.
They only have the regular. So the regular ES is 150. and its price point's $3,905. So an extra $5
On the PCS website or
on Sideshow site. On Sideshow, because
Sideshow.
that's the MSRP. Was 3,900.
3905. Yeah, that's pretty high.
Customer service wise, though, I'd stick with ordering through Sideshow just because until that terms
yeah.
and conditions
Most
get over.
definitely.
I would tell nobody to ever spend that much money on a PCS statue before it's out. You got to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We'll see. Well, we'll keep you posted here. It's this was supposed to have been released already, but it is slated to be October to December 2025. They updated their shipping, so we'll see the delivery date. We'll see if they stick to that.
Yeah, almost like a year and some months late.
Yeah, some companies, we know Prime One's having that issue too, and I think everybody's starting to pull things out now, release things now, which is nice. So we'll see what happens, but we'll keep you posted.
Shapka Arms rollout. I prefer this to the Power Master Optimus they did.
I love the Power Master Optimus.
No, I like this Devastator. I agree with you. The color scheme I like better on this one.
People
Power
hate the
Master looks
Power
like-
Master Optimus. I don't know why, man.
I don't hate it, but I think it looks like doofy.
I
So-
love the Power Master
so
Optimus.
bulky. Proportions
It is
are
bulky, though. It is very bulky.
There's a lot going on in that piece. That's why.
Is that one eye man or something?
Oh, actually, you just reminded me. That guy went up for. I didn't get that. I didn't get that for the show, but you're right.
Yeah, he had one eye closed. That's right.
Yeah.
So Guyver went up. Guyver 2, female. Slifer's super excited about this. Edition size 300, price point at $12.99 at quarter scale. For all the Guyver fans. Bonus is the visible face there.
Is this
Or-
an anime? I don't know about it.
It's a manga and anime.
And a live action.
There's just swappable portraits.
And there's an American version called MacGyver.
Wow. Slifer's a huge fan of this, so he ordered his already.
The paint on this is rather very nice.
Big piece for quarter.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to pair well with that other Guyver piece.
Yeah.
There's another one.
So I
There's
think there's
multiple
male.
It's like
biases.
4 or 5 of them, right?
These two. He has. I think he has them all.
Wow.
This is that one's the old one, right? They're doing like a recolor, a manga color.
Yeah, the manga color. I like that one.
Nice base too. Pretty crazy. If you're a Guyver fan, here you go. This is to celebrate the 40th anniversary. The Bio Booster Armor Guyver. I don't see a bat symbol anywhere, so let's keep going. Was there anything new other that one from that? I'm so bad. Let me see.
The one eye man.
I think this was new.
Yabimaru?
This was new too, Gabimara. Edition
Yeah.
size 300, $11.99. This is from Hell's Paradise.
Yeah.
Jigu Kuraku.
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 Jigokuraku.
They're really diving into their anime side.
Yeah.
And I don't even think this was.
Wow, this is wild.
The fire looks
I've
awesome,
never seen this.
but like the show was. I don't know if I'm particularly. I might not watch season 2.
I like this portrait here with this, like the mask.
shinobi mask.
That's awesome, man. That's cool.
Looks like 2B.
Oh wow.
Wow. That's cool. That's a nice bonus. I would definitely get that bonus.
Yeah, this guy is probably like the strongest character in the show.
It's a nice piece. Jeez.
Gabimaru. Really nice effects on this. How much is this again? What's
$11.99.
What scale is it?
Quarter, I believe. $11.99.
I'm so surprised that
Yeah, quarter.
being quarter. I did not think the show was that popular.
Yes,
their anime
300.
pieces were 1/6.
Sorry?
I thought all their anime pieces were 1/6.
Oh no, definitely not.
No, not all of them.
And then they showed. So that's for our anime fans there. They showed that piece from the showcase. The one eye, yeah, that's the one we were talking about. This one here is going up June 3rd.
This is a
$200.
weird one.
So keep your eye on the pre-order date. Sorry. I had to.
$200.
We'll let you know how much that goes for. Cami released early. Yen. This is photos by Yen shared in the group. She's looking good. I think the
Me
likeness
and Buck don't like the
from proto. You guys don't like the outfit, I know, but from what they showed from prototype to production, I think
No,
it's
the
there.
statue looks good.
Yeah. You like that one, eh, Cypher? I try. That was pretty much it for Prime. Nothing too crazy. I literally think that they're almost at the end of the last showcase. Everything's pretty much up for order, which is wild.
But you know what? I think that their last showcase, this is the most time that I can remember that they actually like followed through with like everything from the showcase.
Yeah, and well, maybe they're. I don't know if that's a case of they're listening to what collectors were saying, because I think that was a big issue people were having, and they continuously said is that coming soon page just kept carrying over and over, and
yeah,
I've never seen so many releases in 1 year.
My best guess is that previous showcases had a lot of DC, and they're scrapping DC for good. So
but they need to just take it off the coming soon, or let people know it's not coming anymore.
You're gonna get a Riddler. I know Buck is trying to poke a bear. You get a Riddler, a Freeze. Take it easy, Buck.
those are the ones we haven't seen yet. I'm just saying.
That's showcase 2. You know they gotta leave
Freeze
something
is
for the
gonna be a
fans.
Prototype on the next showcase. Watch.
That Freeze is gonna be when I retire. We'll probably get that Freeze. Infinity Studio. There's a show going on in Toy Heart Expo in Beijing. This is from World of Warcraft, this bust, and my goodness, that's really cool. I don't know who he is.
His hair is sculpted.
Let's take a look. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think his name is Varian Rin.
Look how beautiful that armor, man, with the lion heads and
That
the
looks
gold
really cool.
trim, and just wow.
He's with the Alliance, and then why did I forget her name? Sylvanas is with the Horde.
This is I've never played World of Warcraft, that's for sure. But May 30th to June 1st, this is going on in Beijing, the National Speed Skating Oval, booth number 833. So if anyone's in Beijing and they want to go check out the Toy Heart Expo,
Mr. Popo said that's a smaller version. I feel like it should be
one with the whole body.
This is
no,
small.
No, not whole body, but I feel like it should have rooted hair and silicone, because the Sylvanas.
Isn't that
yes,
too
this
much
is the
for, like, a
1/3
half body though.
This is the 1/3.
Okay,
This
it's
is the
not
1/3 because the Sylvanas looks like the 1/3 version.
Well, can you imagine carrying this around? Jeez, that was smart. They did do it in 1/3. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Some arcane love there on the left.
And Evangelion.
Yeah.
Those are half scale.
Those are big. I don't know if I went Evangelion. I think I'd just get the tech suits. I like the Prime 1. But this is, I guess, one of the operators, right? Of suit.
I can't tell if that's Ray. I think it's Ray. When she has long hair.
Isn't that something?
The unpainted one is Ray, and
Hello.
then the one on the right is Asuka.
Hello there. Wow. Jeez.
Bunny girls.
What is it? Easter? Oh yeah, 1/3. Damn, you can tell right there. Holy.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, I didn't even notice that. Man, those are some badass 1/3 busts.
That Valera looks really good.
Yeah.
They showed the production.
She's from World of
nice.
Warcraft as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she got like rooted hair or something? It looks real.
Yeah, it is rooted hair. And I think glass eyes as well, and silicone
yeah.
skin.
I'm digging these like 1/3 kind of figures they're doing too.
I think Valera is she half scale or 1/3? I can't remember. She's probably 1/3. I think she was 1/3.
This is one there. Okay. I know when this was originally showed at the Sideshow Con, a lot of people were digging it last year.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Dark Side. We're almost done with news, I think. This was teased last year. We're getting the production
Send it back. send it
prototypes. Sorry. Dark Side's doing this here with Penguin, right? 1/4 and 1/3.
It's good
Yeah.
it came out before JND.
Painted by Alvise Ardeni. I probably butchered that name, but I don't think that I don't know, guys.
back. God damn.
Not feeling it.
I wouldn't. I would wait to see what J&D's offering for sure.
Oh, well, we already know JND's gonna look better.
Yeah, it's going up for order June 1st. We'll see what
Yeah,
the
but
price
it's gonna
point
be
is.
like twice as much as this. Though.
Yeah. We'll pay
Yeah,
for it.
Actually, their pieces are usually expensive too. For well,
It ain't
actually,
gonna be no JND.
Yeah, man.
JND
It'll,
might-
it'll come out like in 3 years.
I
With
mean,
all due respect, I don't want Penguin's head on a box. Being carried by-
the JND Pfeiffer Catwoman was literally just like 2,000, like right about there. And these guys, I think the Pfeiffer they did was like 1,500 or more.
I'm going to
And-
say this with the utmost respect. Like, I know this is artist's work that go into this kind of stuff, but I think if I didn't go with, I want to see what J&D. I can't say what J&D is going to be because I haven't seen it
I
yet.
don't
You
think
can only-
this is pretty good. I don't think it's that great though.
I don't think it's horrible. It's just where the hair meets the head. It's kind of
Weird.
Yeah.
Play-Doh.
It's an obvious seam for
No,
the
that was
hairline.
natural.
Yeah.
I love they incorporated the Penguins with the Rockets. Now, I think that if J&D doesn't do that, that will kind of upset me. I need to see some of those Penguins with the Rockets, flocked Penguins.
Gosh.
Oh,
No,
please.
no. Flocking is a terrible idea. I hope they don't.
Why? They did the. They
It
did
has a high
Listen,
chance
hold on.
to discolor, especially if it's white. If it was
well,
black,
they
it's
did the
easier to-
Catwoman.
It was black. It was a black cat.
Okay, the cat looks stunning. Maybe with white, you have more experience than me, but whatever they decide to do, please give us these Penguins. The biggest selling feature for me on this Dark Side is the base and the Penguins.
Yeah, I do like the Penguins.
Look how they did the base with the snow on the Batman Return sign. That's
That
cool.
looks good too.
That's really good.
That's cool.
You
Is
get
it
two portraits. So
Sculpted? The
sculpted.
clothes?
Everything's sculpted.
I think the sculpt is actually pretty solid. I think it's just like the paint is weak, and also like someone mentioned the hairline seam, the way it like plugs into his head. They should have done it like Hot Toys.
And the other thing is these photos are taken from a video, screenshots from a video. So take that into account. We'll see when it goes up for pre-order, the photos they provide there, and I'll keep you guys updated with the price and everything. This should be going soon.
So all the wardrobe sculpted, huh?
Everything.
That looks good, man. That part looks really good.
This was the proto they showed last year. I really hope that they include the
umbrella.
umbrella as an exclusive or something like that. I think that's really
that
nice.
looks really good.
Really good, yeah. So good on them for sticking to the plan, and they said they were going to give us the Penguin. They gave us the Catwoman.
They changed production. The way those penguins attach to the base, you see in this,
It looks the same.
does it?
See
Okay,
there? Yeah, it looks the same.
that would worry me. Unless like they come separately. That piece, the way like it is on the base, it looks like it could easily snap off.
Yeah,
See
you're
that?
gonna have to be careful. Yeah.
That's how Catwoman was because she had the Max Shrek
Cats.
cat. Yeah, on the side.
Brilliant. Whoever's idea was to include the Penguins, pat yourself on the back.
Oh my god,
I
dude,
love them.
really like.
I almost like those Penguins more than the actual Penguin. to the point where Jazz Inc. is selling a 3-pack of Penguins in 1/6 scale by themselves for $120. I was thinking of just picking that pack up.
help, John.
You got a thing for penguins.
Okay, J&D, quick. last piece of news. This is such bullshit. But
How do you
look,
feel about this?
I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna read it here. Dear fans of JND, this came out yesterday. We are very happy to see your satisfaction about our production picks of Catwoman. I'm sure if you see this in person, your satisfaction will be more than wow, I guess that's what they meant to say. And here comes the last chance to get these beautiful cats. Because of one distributor.
Motherfucker.
Is that what he tried to put? Is that what he tried to put? Seriously?
No. I just
Well, I would think that's probably what they tried to put, but in Hong Kong, they canceled their pre-order, so they have 10 stocks of the dual version and 40 stocks of the single version. Man, I guess listen, there's nothing you can do, right? JD's hands are tied in this, right? This is becoming a known issue with JD, where their distributors are dropping out at the last minute and pieces are coming available.
So you buy this? Like you buy that story?
Do I buy the story?
Yeah.
I do.
I buy the story. I don't buy the timing of the story. I find it coincidental that it comes out after all the videos and everything. But regardless of when the story comes out, I think it happened. I think there was a distributor who canceled their orders for sure, or something happened. But I think the fault falls on JND now. I think that they have to be. I don't know if it's something that they can control, because realistically anybody can buy the product, right? But I really think that if JND is going for that higher quality product, higher price point, silicone, kind of that whole proper and fancy display and unboxing experience and anything, just a different level of product, right? If that's what they're going for, they can't have this shit happening. So I think they need to. Why?
This happens to everybody. They just don't announce it. Like
this happened. So the distributor backed out a long time ago. They waited until they had product in hand to show you, so that they wouldn't be left with like all this extra stock. They've already created the FOMO, so they already know that now this stock can go ahead and sell.
I don't know. The ES is the same. Like
yeah,
whether
the ES is the same.
The timing being as it is, it's not their fault that the distributor
I think it just happened. Come on, but
I'm not saying it just happened. Like if they want to time the announcement of someone canceling their order to be beneficial to them, that's not an issue.
Hold on, Jesse.
This whole they wouldn't have to time anything if the distributor just paid for
I don't think they're playing games. I don't think they're playing games.
Like to assume that they're trying to, like play tricks on you. And I also think like the fact they're announcing it in this way is just because that's what JND does. This happens to every single manufacturer. It like distributors fail to pay for their like allocations all the time.
Yeah, but I don't find that
they don't. They just show that stock again. They don't actually like.
But they don't. Correct, but they don't create FOMO by my god, one day sellout.
Yes.
Right. So the problem here is it's oh my god, one day sellout. Fantastic. JND's bringing that. I sat at the desk with a credit card to order this day one, right? So they're creating that FOMO. Guts sells out, Superman sells out, Indie sells out, and then right when it's about to release, they seem to have distributors that aren't paying the bill, and this happens. I haven't seen one as egregious as this with this 40 single versions hitting the market. I think what Cypher is saying is right on the mark. Yeah, it's not something JND can control, just like any other company can control. But I think distributors need to be held accountable. If I'm a company producing pieces, I think there needs to be some sort of accountability. Because now, even as JND running a business, to now have this stock sitting there.
But these pieces arguably look better than the prototype. So why would somebody even want to cancel?
Well, they can't pay the bill. Look at the climate we're in. It could be.
Who knows what's happening? They might have gone bust. Like it's. But the thing is, it happens all the time. I would say this will either sell out like quickly or it won't, and it just be sitting there. If you got the statue, you like it. The ES is still the same as it was when you pre-ordered it. You didn't have to pre-order immediately. If it says sold out on JND's website, you also knew it was going to be available on a whole bunch of other.
At a more
Yeah, I was-
expensive rate. At a more expensive rate, though.
Some of them will
Yeah,
give
because
you
I was
the
gonna
same rate actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Buck, because I was like, we've had that conversation where it's like JND always all their pieces sold out in 35 minutes or whatever. But it's like you can buy it on pretty much every other website.
There's no real FOMO, so I don't know why this is a problem for anyone.
Cypher says, I mean, the only way they can control that is for the distributors to pay in full and make it non-refundable. Shugo Toys had theirs up for 7,000 Australian dollars. Same with what they did with Stellar Blade, which was like 9,000 Canadian dollars. No, I think when it hits distributors, from my understanding, I think there was a point where when the item goes up for pre-order early on, JND doesn't allow the distributors to list it at the same price. It needs to be a certain price above it, from what I understood with some of the releases. And usually there is a little bit of a price jump with them afterwards. I just think it's a bad look. Graded brought up a good point as well. I think a distributor canceling might make customers think that something is wrong with J&D or the product. It could give a bad impression.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Comic is saying J&D is full of it. They do fake sellouts on their product to create demand, probably hold on to a percentage of their stock to sell for an inflated price.
I think that is possible, but at this point, if you're falling for this trick that happens on every single pre-order, like going up, I mean, the people that actually want to buy JND statues know that like them saying stuff is sold out means it's sold out on their website, but it's
Yeah, the
available
distributors have bought it basically.
elsewhere. And they sell some on their website still, but like even then, like the main audience buying their products know what that means when they say that they've sold out.
Yeah, we know, of course. They've sold out. Direct sales are sold out.
I really don't think the
Yes.
intent is to deceive. I think it's more like a PR spin
For sure.
to like make things look favorable for them.
For them, they don't care. It's used as a marketing tool. For them, they don't care. To them, they're just whether it's distributors, whether it's
yeah.
customers buying it, it's sold out on their end.
It's
That's
definitely
what
a
they care
marketing
about.
tool. Also, by having the distributors, by making the distributors sell it at a higher price, people will run to them and buy their stock first.
I don't know. Something
True.
doesn't feel right about. I feel like dirty. Like I don't know. I bought this
Like
piece.
you've been duped.
I bought this piece because I love it, so I would have paid the money regardless. But I just feel like they came at us with early release on top of it all too. It's like, here, pay up, and then I don't know.
Next time, John, you wait. Listen, take it from the master swooper. Next time you
No,
wait.
either way, I was gonna grab this. I'm
This
saving
is
money.
your chance to go ahead
Well,
and get the
And
dual
then no
pack.
need to be upset.
Yeah, I just it goes against what I
But
like.
This,
What I
this is
want
this is
to
the
see.
hobby, John. You got to take the good with the bad. You love
Yeah.
everything.
This goes against. Yeah, this goes against. Stupid. This goes against what I'm trying to.
I
go
think this
for.
is your chance to go ahead and get the dual pack.
That was my first thought. I'll be honest, but no, no way.
I honestly do not see the issue with this happening. It's
I
not
agree.
their fault. Like I don't know how we're gonna blame JND for this.
Okay,
Like,
but
like,
it's not
we
their
didn't
fault.
know this.
But if they're continuing a habit of working with distributors that aren't, if distributors are doing this to them, then what's distributors doing to the customer base?
This is not a market where you can
Keeping
pick and
their
choose your
deposits.
customers. In terms of like the statue companies, this is not the market where you can pick and choose who your customers
Well,
are.
you should pick and choose because then look what happens. Look at this now.
I don't know, man. I feel like every company needs the money right now. So like, before you start saying, you're not worthy to buy JND products because we don't.
Yeah, but look what's happening if they're not going.
Well, they probably kept their deposit and now they get to sell these two. So
I don't know that. So are they gonna give that discount to the collector who's gonna go and buy this now?
Yeah, right.
nobody does that. Why are you gonna act like anyone does that?
That's what I'm trying to say.
If Sideshow cancel your like pre-order at Sideshow and they take your NRD, do they give a
No, but
discount to the next person that buys the statue?
No, but Sideshow I feel uses that process to help customers out, not maybe directly with every penny, but I do feel like if they keep an NRD, they are a company that if somebody approaches them with an issue, they will they're the type that will put their neck out to get that replacement for that customer, and some of that NRD money can be used to help other collectors for sure.
I
As
feel
a-
that's quite like that's quite a stretch. I don't know, like it feels like you're reaching for an explanation to make it like a different situation for Sideshow. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
trying to make it customer service wise. I've seen instances where Sideshow shouldn't make any sort of replacement. They're losing money. They're losing money on conducting the repair or replacement for the customer.
So
Correct.
just to understand, you're saying that because Sideshow has good customer service, it's fine that they keep NRDs,
No,
right? But
I didn't-
JND shouldn't keep NRDs, and they should give like a discount to the next person buying the statue, because that's what we're talking about before you brought up Sideshow's customer service.
No, I feel that, because I'm my argument is that J&D should scrutinize the distributors that are purchasing their product so that this doesn't happen in the future. You brought up NRDs.
I did not bring up NRDs.
I didn't bring up NRDs. Who brought up NRDs then?
You were saying that they should keep the
I
sorry,
didn't-
because you see, no, sorry, I think you brought up the fact that they will keep the money. Like
No.
because
Someone
you-
brought up
you-
NRDs, and then I
you
said,
you brought up the fact that NRDs deposit like same difference.
no, I didn't bring up money.
Non-refundable deposit. That's what NRD means.
I know what you're gonna tell me what NRD means. Fuck, that's
My
cute.
bad. Or we
That's
have
cute.
to. We'll
We will watch
check
the replay.
We'll check
We'll
the
watch the
replay.
replay.
We'll check the replay.
My thing here is the bottom line for me is I don't think that this should be happening from a company like J&D. I don't think where they're marketing their sellouts, and then when the product's being released, is it out of their control? Sure, but I think there should be some scrutiny then in choosing who they're allowing their product to be distributed by.
But John, though, don't you think that Sideshow's doing the same thing with seconds?
With Sideshow Seconds?
Yeah.
I think Sideshow Seconds are returns that customers return back, and they make their tweaks, and then they put it back on the market. That's what I think Sideshow Seconds is.
Seriously.
And I think they tweaked. They made some sort of verbatim that we read where there's a change that they could be adjusted pieces. Yeah.
They're supposed to be stuff with damaged boxes, but yeah, I remember that little blurb.
40 pieces to come back on the market as well, but I don't know. That could just be me.
What's the ES of the single version?
Oh, let me check. I
It's
think
gonna
I have
sell
it
out
up.
those
I have it
40
up right now.
pieces.
Probably like around 1,000, maybe.
Was it 9? I
40
think it was
pieces
9
of
something. You're
sell.
right. I'm looking right now on the site. I don't see it here. I'll share it with you guys. Tell me if you can see it.
Where did they even announce the ES on their pieces?
I know. I don't. Do they put it on the site? I don't. I'll take it
40
back. and look.
pieces will sell, so
You think so?
yeah, I think so. After
How
because
fast,
they unveiled like the unboxing or whatever, and people see how good it looks. Yeah, the 40 pieces will sell.
I don't think.
don't
I don't think at this price point, man.
This happens like almost all the time, Dion, and there's been good looking pieces before this.
And you're saying that they don't sell?
This is not even sold out on distributor websites. Why would it like sell? I'm not saying this won't sell eventually, but why would it sell out fast?
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a quick question, so we don't spend too much time on this. Hold on. Well, let's put.
That is checking how many they
Let's put
have.
50 freaking 3 into it. Like that's more than what the website said.
Are you able to add more pluses to that?
Yeah.
Keep adding. Then if you try to add them to your cart, will it reject and say you?
Well,
there's
if I
more
get
than-
charged 134,000 right now, we're gonna get.
add them
Oh,
to
the
cart.
maximum purchase. Oh yeah, per customer is 5.
If your credit card can hold $131,000,
Oh, it's one of those
you're doing
platinums.
well for yourself.
How about for collectors who were forced through the tunnel of, well, not forced. I know we don't. It's not good to use the word forced. No one's forced to do anything.
They're coerced.
How about the collectors that were, I don't want to say panicked, but went through a distributor because the J&D site said sold out and they paid more through the
Too
distributor?
bad. They should have waited.
Too bad?
Yeah.
But
That's
people
what
always do
John.
that.
John,
People do
I'm
it
up with this
willingly, though.
kumbaya stuff. In this hobby, you get what you get.
Okay, that's fine. So then when people stop pre-ordering, then
then they'll just be like me, which
You
is
have to
not a
understand.
problem.
There's
I don't have
there's
a
one
problem
thing.
with people stopping to
You
pre-order.
got to understand the kumbaya stuff. The kumbaya stuff, I agree with you, but you got to take it based on the situation. One is business practices, right? The way a business is being conducted, and the other is of a hobby, and how the hobby is being maintained and how the hobby is conducting itself.
I don't understand. Different. You're speaking too vaguely.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to talk backstage then. What's going on, Nick? Good to see you, brother. And I know you brought up NRD. We'll get to that. I will clip the shit out of that one at the end of it. I know you did.
That will actually be funny, John.
It will be. I know because I'm.
You
when I speak to you, I gotta be careful.
John, you brought up either NRD or deposits. You brought it up first.
No, somebody brought it up on the show. Then I said. Hold on. Then I said, well, Sideshow keeps the NRD, but I feel like Sideshow keeps the NRD. Does it make it right? Okay, no, should pass it. Should they pass it to the customer? Okay, they could.
You didn't bring up Sideshow brings up. I'm the one who brought that as a counterpoint to you talking about deposits. That was my counterpoint. Remember, guys, I said that, but Sideshow does it. So why are you upset when JND does it?
I almost want to not show collector. I think we're gonna pause trivia and pull it up. I think we're not gonna do trivia tonight just to pull it up.
It doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Oh, it matters. Oh, baby, it matters. Oh, mama. Oh, mama, it matters. It's gonna matter.
I can't wait to be proven right. We'll do it backstage.
My blood pressure. It's matters.
I'll make a video for you, John, like I did.
No, you don't gotta do a video. We're gonna.
We can skip trivia.
Everyday collector. Back to this. It's back. I'm kidding.
Oh man.
Okay. The Everyday Collector group, collectors sharing their collections here. Aspen sharing this with me on Instagram. Our guy Aspen. This got the X23 in. So
I know what kind of man you are.
Came out better than
quarter scale piece, right?
Quarter scale, yeah. I think it came out better than.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was a lot more well received once in hand.
Yeah,
I think in the beginning when it was first revealed.
It looks like a Bowen piece right there.
It's very smooth
in
this image, although I do know it has texture on the surface. Let us see.
Yeah, probably can't see it real good.
It's not like very pronounced.
And then the exclusive came with that port, the master.
I don't like the idea of this character in this costume. X23 has all new Wolverine. Not good. That's why I don't like this.
Okay. Let's keep on going. I appreciate you sharing the picture, Aspen.
Yeah.
Congrats. He has I think Magneto coming in. Yeah, Magneto's coming in.
That's some nice pieces in the back too.
Yeah. Keep you posted. Luke, this was a photo Luke shared of his Modu case build. This is a nice setup.
Wait, is this our Luke in Australia?
Our Luke. Oh yeah, our Luke. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, that's nice. I didn't even know he had the big game cover art.
I love this display, like a kind of like a one-off corner. Having this setup looks stunning.
It has the
You should get one of Todd's risers.
Here he is.
Damn, Luke. He put the comic in front to show you. So
yeah,
Todd's riser shipped to Australia. Goddamn.
Oh, probably a lot, but they light up. So I thought they were pretty.
I think the IKEA like furniture works.
The Modu case lights up. You know what I mean?
If the Modu case is what really like brings this piece out.
Brings it to life. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I think ever since the 1/3 came out, this one doesn't get enough love. I think
this is better, man.
The pose is I love the pose on this one.
Right off the cover.
I have this. It's sitting right next to me in my office. I have this piece. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You, John?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me pull it up quick. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Where is it here? Hold on 1 second.
In the portraits are.
Nice.
Look at the size of that still, even.
Yeah.
I love the spear in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Good statue. Congrats, Luke. It's a very nice display.
Yeah. I didn't see this portrait though. I don't know if he doesn't have it. This one here. This is that new. It's a different mask.
That's the one. The concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Are
concept.
you able to? Not sorry. Okay, I was looking at the skulls in front of the statue, and then I saw that Ken had skulls on the rocky part.
Yeah, I put them on it with tacky glue. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you can
think
move
they
them
come
around.
in a bag, no? Isn't there a bag
Yeah.
you put them in? Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Because
Or
that's
they
how it is
just
on the
supposed
cover.
to
Look,
sit
there's a bag.
around the base or whatever.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my comics to come in. Actually.
You got the dog tags. This is badass. Appreciate you, Luke.
Australia always showing out,
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, man.
trying to flex on us.
Oh yeah, love to see it. And then we got our guy. A lot of Predator love today. Statue Kingdom with the same piece, but I love this little corner he
Yeah, that's
put
cool.
together.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper. Now,
Who did the Arnold? Who did the Dutch piece?
Sideshow, man. Back in the day.
Oh, really?
I think
Wow.
it still holds up.
Oh.
Didn't somebody like say they were coming out with one or something? Or
There's a
tease it?
custom one. There's a custom one.
Okay.
I wouldn't touch one until Prime 1 came out, to be honest. Man. But in the meantime, this is the one that I would pick this up today. This Dutch. This will always be a classic. Beautiful setup here.
Yeah.
He also got the McFarlane Hulk and Wolverine.
yeah. McFarlane's been
that,
doing a good job
Hulk.
with
Oh, yeah.
these smaller pieces, man. They're very affordable and they're done very well.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
good. They're real good.
Yeah. Wolverine's claws came out really cool.
Yep.
Like when I saw the pricing on these, I was like, wow, they can offer this for this price
I
point.
think what, like $50, right? 50, 60
Yeah,
bucks?
they're around that price,
Crazy.
man. It's crazy. And they're
You think-
really well done.
Yeah. Well. Taking the place of Gentle Giant for sure, I think.
I say 100%. Like, dare I say they're doing a lot that's better even.
Yeah. We'll see. Huge congrats, Statue Kingdom, again. Thanks for sharing with us, man. Slifer unboxed with me yesterday the Prime 1 Red Hood.
Yeah,
He's
he's on
getting
a
all
roll,
these
huh?
ones.
He's picking up all the Arkham 1/3 pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's on a roll.
He got the 1/3 DC bug.
Yep.
Yep.
Love to see it.
We hate
This was
to
cool.
see a good one go.
This had a nice base. We had a fun show yesterday. It was went 2 hours, man. The unboxing was like 15 minutes, and
Come
then we
back
just
to the light side cipher.
we were hanging out. So if you
Find
haven't
the
watched
guy.
it, check it out. Yeah, all right. He'll come back. He pre-ordered the Guyver, the female.
Mm-hmm.
Cal L shared this. This isn't going to be his
I like that.
permanent lighting, but I thought this looked really cool.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
I'd leave it like that.
You know what the first thing I thought of when I saw this though?
Justice League.
Lord of the
Even though-
Rings.
Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
You know that poster they have of the
Yeah, I
Fellowship
know what
where
you're talking about.
you can't really see the thing, but it could be crazy. But this is cool. No, he's gonna add some lighting to the front, and but I like this like this. This is cool.
Bam, 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 bam.
Jesus. Give me the Shire one.
May it be the morning star.
Okay, Buck.
Jesus.
Bill, this was Bill. We unboxed Vader. This is a setup for the quarter scale Sideshow Vader. Some of the ships. You love to see it. Nice little display. Everything comes together nicely. And then Slifer got his Vader as well that we unboxed. Beautiful
That's
stuff.
just an all-round badass piece.
Yeah.
I think it came out great. Red Death, Reverse Red Death. My
No.
favorite one.
This is a variant. I don't. This is not anything that happens.
Not
any-
reverse.
Nope.
Oh, the
I
guy
don't, I don't believe so.
he
Unless
marketed it. He marketed it as the Reverse Red Death.
maybe there was. Maybe I didn't read it. Like my bad. It might be a thing. But like I didn't think. I thought this was some random variant. Like
Just
how
just like the
XM did
NRDs, right?
Merciless and Red.
All right. Oh shit! He has the Prime 1. I didn't even notice this, but he has the Prime 1 Psycho Pirate. Yeah. I love this shot. This is by this photo was taken by Yao, but this shot here. This is Statues Goo collection.
Wow.
I love the shot.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, statues he goes by on Facebook. Awesome photos, man. His collection. You might have seen it. He has the Dr. Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the same collection. But I love this shot. This one here is badass.
Yeah.
Actually, it seems like this is a thing. I just didn't read it.
It's okay, Bug. Thanks for sharing, brother. We got Carl, who got the Alita Angel from Prime 1.
Carl?
What's this leader based off? Like, is there a the
It's like-
animation? I guess.
The
This is
manga.
probably the manga.
Okay.
This is like the dump where she's found, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Where the pieces get dumped. Yeah.
Maybe.
Carl,
ever
like
seen
Carl,
the
like,
motion.
you know?
No, not that Carl.
The wings look great on that. God, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that called? Like a rusted angel or something?
Rusty Angel. Nice piece.
Oh man, I just heard Prime One said more are available.
Well, I wonder if they're gonna pass on that NRG savings to the customer. Raul got the he gave this is the what's the name, One Piece Luffy, and he made a nice post in the Facebook group and gave an explanation of everything, his experience unboxing it, but he gave a final verdict that I'll read. He said, "This bust is an absolute masterpiece and masterclass in every sense of the word. I'm in awe with what Sume Art was able to accomplish here. Even though the freight shipping was a pain, it was worth it to not have a seam line anywhere. This is a must own for any One Piece or Luffy fan out there. This is never leaving the collection."
Yeah, that thing looks awesome.
Is this Raul de Leon?
Correct.
Oh, he loves Sume a lot. Congrats.
Yeah, real nice piece.
Looks good.
Massive. God.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We got our guy Piggy. I didn't even know that TMNT met with Motu. TMNT and Castle Grayskull. Well,
Oh, wow.
I wonder if he collects toys.
wow.
Wow.
Looks like he's finding plenty of room for the small
I know
pieces.
there's nooks
Yeah.
and crannies there somewhere. Right?
We see some more. We see some new pre-orders in his future.
These are from 2023, guys.
No. I see more pre-orders in his future. Maybe some 2025, 2026.
Hate to see that. Appreciate you sharing, Piggy.
Yeah. Nice.
Danielle, she had got this lizard and she shared it with us earlier, but she made a post in regards to, this is more of a PSA for you guys who have this piece and might have missed it. In the box, double check, there's this little tag here. Badge. And it's a separate piece. So she added it. She had missed it originally.
Who made this?
It's not supposed to be there?
Iron Studios. It's supposed to be there, but it comes separately, I believe. It's an addition.
Okay.
You have to actually put the badge on the lizard. So be careful of that if you have it in the box. Supposed to have
Yeah,
a
nice.
Yeah, nice touch. Yeah, Iron Studios did a fantastic job with this line.
Yeah.
Our guy
I think this is the best statue in the line.
the lizard.
Yeah.
I like the Doc Ock too. That one's cool. Santino, Star Wars guy, got the Captain Rex finally.
I like this, the damaged one.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Popo? Good to see you. Hey, Jimmy. What's going on, Jimmy? Good to see you. Awesome. Let's keep on moving on. Congrats, Santino. Great pickup, man. Chris, Big Silva, got the Weapon X. He's happy with it. I think he had mentioned in the post, keep your eye out, though, for seconds just because of the price point.
Yeah.
Maybe find a little bit
Yeah,
cheaper.
saw him say that.
Yeah. He was happy with it overall.
And he has so many nice pieces,
Oh man, I've said this.
like
So much.
endless.
It's a time capsule
Yeah.
every time. It's crazy. Huge congrats, and of course our guy Vega got him as well. Vega sharing
Wow.
this.
Same Wolverine next to
It's
it.
Modu case, yeah.
Yeah.
The wolf
I like
effect.
it like that.
Hmm.
How it's paired
nice.
together.
He'll be getting his Modu cases soon as well.
Yeah.
But,
That's good.
well
Nice.
lit, yeah. Everything looks great. It came out nice. This Weapon X came out nice.
That's my favorite Wolverine right there. That's the only one I have, but that's my favorite.
The Sideshow one? Yeah.
Mhm.
The one on the right?
Yeah, it's like the perfect comic book version of him.
Mm-hmm. Dennis got Elektra, the Sideshow Elektra from Slifer, I believe.
This is
Oh, wow.
this is the first one, right? The one,
Yeah.
right? It's not the new one.
This is not the new one. This is the one before the
Yeah.
new one. Yeah.
Okay.
This
I
one
like-
I think
I like
better
this
than the new one.
Yeah, I agree. The new one has some nice features. I like the base of it, but I think overall for Elektra, I like this one.
Shout out to Slifer, man.
Shout out to
Shout out
Slifer.
to Dennis. Congrats.
Both of them for sharing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel was sharing his Prime 1 Jetwing he finally set up. What a beast.
That is crazy, man.
God damn.
But he,
There's like so much
Huge.
going on there. All
Yeah.
the detail, man.
I would take the PCS over this one.
yeah.
I'm being honest. I like the colors. I don't know. Bayformers get too crazy for me.
You take the PCS over this one?
Yeah.
No way.
I know you're tired today.
Yeah.
Bob,
no way.
you're tired
Crazy.
today.
I like the colors better.
Okay. Yeah, everyone
And
has
it's
I bet if you seen him in person, you wouldn't say that, but it just has crazy detail.
he said in
But-
he said in the post that in photos it looks like everything blends in together, like it doesn't stand out.
But
it's
in person,
in person,
that's what he said.
Oh yeah, he said it in the post. He said in person, it's unbelievable.
All right.
I think it
is-
looks amazing right here too.
It's like
Yeah.
aside from the hot rod paint, everything is like a gray mass. The rocks, the metal.
Yeah,
even
but
the
I bet it
metal
looks
on his back.
different in person.
That's what he said. He said in
Yeah.
person, it really does.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of thing about these pieces is like the sheer mass. It really awes you, but beyond that,
Fair enough. And that was it for pictures. Just a few channel shout outs. Our guy Ali, Alien Statue Collector, he hit 800 subs. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, some awesome Alien and Predator stuff over there. So be sure to check him out. Great guy. Show some support. Huge congrats, man, on hitting 800. Graded did a video on Mr. Freeze, Sideshow Mr. Freeze. Well edited, well reviewed, as always. So show some love there. And then Vega and I will be doing the 2025 mid-year report and statue company report cards soon. So stay tuned for that. We'll be giving our grades on how we felt everybody went. And that's our tech games. Do you guys want to do trivia? Like, I have a trivia set up. 2 hours? Do you want to do a quick? I have like one row of trivia. Do you want to do it? Are you down for it?
let's give Ken a shot at getting some points.
I'll never get on there, man.
You're gonna go.
Not with that attitude. Joseph wants to get on the board.
Okay, let's do it then. It's only we still got time.
It's the first time he's made it to trivia, so
Let me find the club.
Diane, you won't get on the board
Created by date.
until you remember that guy's name.
I know his name.
Tech Games 169. Here we go. Let's see, 8 people.
How does Buck have so many points?
Buck.
I bribed John.
Buck.
That sounds about right.
Ken. Who else is here? Dion.
Most of the show is scripted.
Johnny, are you here? Johnny fell asleep on the chair.
James Brown.
He hasn't been here for like an hour and a half.
And Joseph. Share this instead. Can you see
Buck
it?
secretly soups for John.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just
John
gonna get
keeps his hands clean.
I'm gonna get the book with the answers. Give me 2 seconds.
While he's doing that, John actually gives me a script beforehand. My opinions are not real. Like I just say
That's bullshit. That's all a lie.
I just say what I say because John wants the show to be interesting, so he needs a heel.
You're just a puppet, but
I'm just a puppet. I know.
We don't want to know where the hand is.
John can't reach all the way from Canada over here. I'm not that kind of. I got strings on me, not
How dare you make up lies in the current climate I'm in? All right, here we go.
Everybody's like when everyone finds out for the first time that wrestling is fake.
It's a soap opera. All right, let's kick it off. We're gonna kick it with Buck because I don't think Johnny's here.
Bottom feeders for the win.
You love to see it. Pop culture and collectibles is the topic. Tell me what you want to start with. I'm going to draw the line. You guys know how it works, Joseph, right? With the private chat?
I don't think Dion knows.
I just put my initials. Or something.
Yeah, Dion's been here. He knows. You know how it works, Dion, with the private chat?
yeah, I know how it works.
Okay, let's do it. There's the line. Go ahead, Buck.
Pop culture for 500.
Wow, no fun. Just straight to 500. In what decade did Hot Wheels first launch?
Oh, wow.
Joseph.
70s.
That is incorrect.
Damn, son.
5.
I'm going to try the 90s.
That is incorrect.
That is so wrong, man.
Yo, guys, it can only be one option. Someone should risk it. For the
Johnny is
That's
alive.
90s? That was the right answer? 90s?
Johnny, you're on mute, Johnny.
He lives.
What is it?
2010.
2010?
God
2010?
have mercy.
No.
Take away-
Is it 2010s? What?
No.
Take
The
away-
decade, right?
Okay. Jerry.
We'll go 60s.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
That is correct.
That was
It is,
no.
listen, calm down. It is the 60s.
Yeah, that was going to be my answer, too. I should have just said it.
60s is right.
I told you, like the fact that we were taking away the we took away the 90s, we took away the 80s. You guys have
Wait,
to
the 2010s? That was going to be my guess.
Nah, I do an interpersonal mix up all the time with Hot Wheels and
Sorry.
What are you
Hot
mixing up
Toys.
Hot Wheels with? that
January
started in
4th,
2010?
January 4th, 1968. It was the 60s.
I thought it
That
was
the
way
day.
earlier than that.
The custom
Yeah.
Camaro was actually
Congrats,
so.
Jerry. Shame on
I
the rest of you.
did not know Hot Wheels.
oh man,
Go ahead.
you know you're in
Jerry.
trouble.
Pick a
400.
category. 400. Here you go. Only one category. What anime features a boy who can stretch his body like rubber? I didn't draw the line, but go anyways.
Oh, I
Jerry.
was waiting for the line. That's not fair. I know the answer. I was waiting for the
Okay.
line.
I'm gonna draw the line. That's fine. I'm gonna draw the line. I'm not gonna tell you when I'm gonna post it, but the first one. What anime features a boy who can stretch his body like rubber? Jerry still got it because that's what karma does. They take care of their own. Love it. I fucking love it so much, Jerry. Go ahead.
One Piece.
Oh man.
I love it, and you're gonna find out. I'm gonna stay quiet.
You find out what?
I'm gonna find out. One Piece, baby.
Go 300.
Fucking love it.
Damn.
300. Here we go. What film franchise features cars with personalities and faces created by Pixar? Johnny.
Cars.
It is correct.
Damn.
Doesn't get easier than that.
Small town boy.
200.
200. Here we go. What video game character is known for collecting rings?
Sonic.
Good stuff. Johnny is officially at the 0 mark. Wow, this may not even need to go to Double Jeopardy. It'll all come down to this question. This is crazy. Oh man, you guys got my blood pressure going. I don't know, man. Here we go.
John, you fucking with that line, just so you know.
Here's the one. What company created the Legend of Zelda franchise? Buck.
The answer is do the line on time, goddammit.
What?
That's the answer. That's my answer. I choose to fail it on purpose.
Okay, always with stupid shit with you. Jerry, what is it?
Nintendo.
Okay. There you go, Jerry. 1,000 points. There you go. Congratulations.
I guess Jerry got that one too.
That was
Jerry
an
got
easy
that
one,
too.
though.
Hey, I drew the line. I didn't hear any complaints. You just weren't fast enough. Come on. What's the big deal? It was fair. It was as fair as it gets. Come on. Jerry, do you want to... should we... Do you still do Final Jeopardy? Yeah, do you want to do Final... You want to skip it?
Yeah, we can skip it. I'll take the 1,000.
Okay. You don't want to do double or nothing? Nothing like that?
Nah. I'll be happy with my 1,000.
I'll give you the question anyways. What popular 90s toy was a spinning top game that let it rip?
Don't say it. 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 Let John just stew there with his stupid question.
What popular 90s toy was a spinning top game that let it rip? Nobody knows?
Yeah, we got it, baby.
I never even heard of that one.
You would have got it. You would have got it.
Beyblade?
Yeah.
Beyblade.
Whoa.
What is
I haven't
that?
heard that in a while.
Let it rip.
I'm gonna have to Google that one.
It was an anime.
Stanley, my
Never
boy,
heard of it.
give me a quick question for the
Whoa.
chat so we can get out of here. 500 points for the chat. There's the line. Let's see. I don't know if Stanley's still here.
Just so everyone
Wow.
in chat knows, I'm not actually upset. This is all part of the script.
That's all. There's no fucking script. This guy's fucking... Congrats, Jerry. Look at that. Jerry's on the board now. Here we go. The chat. Who won an Academy Award for their acting in Good Will Hunting? Phoenix, that's a little late for that answer, man.
Google.
First person, Cristiano saying Matthew Damon. Matt
No.
Damon. Wait.
No, it's right.
Shh, don't say anything.
Not a thing.
Who won an Academy Award for their acting in Good Will Hunting? Rob Barnes says Damon. Let's give it another second. Lemoyne says Matthew. First one is Matthew Damon saying it for Good Will Hunting. I think it was another actor. No, I could be wrong.
I was saying another one too.
Mr. Popo says Robin Williams.
Wrong move.
Wow, Stanley, he was right. Mr. Popo was right. Robin Williams.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Wow. I thought it was Tom Hanks.
I didn't even know he was in it.
Tom Hanks.
I'm actually
No, I
not a
knew
Good
it
Will
wasn't
Hunting.
Tom
I
Hanks.
never watched Good Will Hunting, so it's
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, brother.
I like my hunting to be in my collectibles, not in my movies.
I don't even like it in my collectibles.
Don't worry, guys.
Congrats, Popo.
I'm slated to win next week. That's what the schedule says.
Okay, Stanley's like asking for a question for the panel. I'll make him
Stanley,
happy.
go to bed.
He's like, please. Like, I feel bad. Okay, one question for the panel. 500 points. This is where Buck can make it back. 500 points for the
Are we
panel.
putting it in the chat?
Stanley, one question. No, you say it out loud.
Okay.
One a question, though. No double
You have like
questions.
15 answers.
Stanley, the script says you give us a Spider-Man question.
What character created the Matrix simulation in the Matrix movies?
The architect.
The architect.
Too bad.
Buck said it first.
What?
I
Buck
just-
Nah.
That's-
No.
He
Get out of
definitely
here.
said it first.
Who said it first? Buck, right?
Johnny,
Buck.
Johnny,
Yeah,
you're
Buck.
right.
Wachowski
Yeah, I
brothers.
heard Buck say it first. But...
Yeah, Buck said it like slightly first.
No,
Okay.
the Wachowski brothers. They ultimately created the whole damn
They are
thing.
not the sisters, bro. They are not the sisters.
Thank
You're
you.
wrong.
Buck, do you want a double or nothing?
I believe in Stanley. Stanley, do you believe in me? Let's do
No.
it.
Buck wants a
The
double.
whole show is scripted.
Nothing's fucking scripted.
The fact that you keep projecting it makes it more fun to
He's
say.
gonna double it. He's gonna double it, man. Just double the question so we can get the fuck
Doubling
out of
it.
here. What 5 character? Jesus
No,
Christ!
come
No,
on, bro.
Stanley. No.
You asked that to D-Rock the last time too.
No. One question, one
Oh, I
answer,
know the
Stanley.
answer to that.
You already
Draw
asked
the
that.
line.
No, I don't.
I know the answer, but you asked that, and it's supposed to be one, and you asked it to D-Rock.
I'm missing one of them.
I'm gonna draw the line again. One question, please.
One answer.
One question, one answer.
Yeah.
Shot
Fucking
the
five.
knife, you chance to
I
blow
got time here to name 5 things here.
once in a lifetime. You got it.
Try to be a good
Stanley's
guy.
not good at following directions.
I want to meet Stanley. That's gonna be my life goal. Is to shake his hand. Who are the 3
this
characters?
That's still not one.
I'm gonna give him one more chance.
He can't count. It's okay.
One, Stanley. One.
He's hard of hearing.
This is what happens when you outsource. God damn. he's gonna say fuck it and just.
What actress played Sarah Connor in The Terminator?
I don't know. That's just part of the script.
Linda Hamilton.
Yeah.
Man, you
Yep.
guys fucking.
Wow.
Is this our first?
It's Linda Hamilton. I'm not bad.
Okay.
Bam. Linda
Buck gets 0 points, and that's it. That's how it works.
That's
It's part of the script.
part of the script. As you can see, I'm not mad. It was
Can't have fun.
meant
It's,
to
it's
happen.
always stupid shit. All right, guys. How do you want to end it? Oh yeah, I wanted to say one thing. I started watching Transformers. I watched Bumblebee.
You started with Bumblebee?
Yeah, because the kids. I felt it was more of a little. Kids can watch it.
You felt that one. The kids can watch it.
It's probably one of the better ones.
It's better ones for the kids. So let me ask you something. That's a prequel to the one Shia LaBeouf was in, right?
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf was in a Terminator movie.
Talking about
No.
Transformers. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Bumblebee's taking place in
Yeah.
like the 90s or something,
Oh my
right?
god.
They have. I think they
I
have
watched
said
that.
somewhere that it is part of the same universe.
Yeah, because then Bumblebee turns into the sports car that he finds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf
Oh, I
finds.
guess it was. I never
It is
It was like a
prequel, yeah.
loose.
And that's and you see Bumblebee lose his voice box. So
Yeah.
right. Wow, and this is my.
Does that one
you
have
guys are
John Cena?
Transformer fans? Fuck this.
We're not Bay Former fans.
no Bayformers.
Only thing good about those movies is Megan Fox.
It is a prequel.
Shia
I didn't
LaBeouf
realize it was
pretty
a
good.
prequel.
It was a
And,
prequel. I realized it was a prequel. While I was
Optimus
watching.
had
it.
a good voice.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Ken, great to see you. Joseph's like, yeah, I'm sleeping on the couch today. Never again. Buck, good to see you, Buck.
How many
Part-
points
part
did I
of the
win
script.
this show, John?
You got no points because you wanted to be a smartass, and that's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you.
Stanley, you see, he gives you 3 chances. He gives me 0.
No, you wanted to be smart, so that's it.
Stanley, you see that? 3 chances for you, 0 for me. I guess it's because I'm not outsourced.
There's no chances. You said that you didn't say the answer. Dion said the answer, and that
I
was it.
said it. You ain't sniping my answer, man.
Usually, what
Last
happens
time.
when that happens? You tell different. You tell them to bring a different question.
No, that doesn't work like that.
Because Dion is not supposed to answer. It was my
Yeah,
double
but
or nothing.
you gave an answer.
Still.
You
It
gave
was
it
my double
incorrect.
or nothing.
You gave it. Anyways, Jerry, good to see you, man. Dion and Johnny, who was here for a total of 10 minutes of the show. I appreciate you being. Appreciate you guys being here. Everyone in the chat and who's watching the replay. Love you guys.
Quick question, John. Are you
Collect
biased
responsibly and stay tuned for that NRD short because it's
John,
coming.
Stanley is saying you're biased against me. Are you biased against me?
Stanley, you're fired.
John, are you biased against me? There's no way he can fire
That's a
you,
trivia
Stanley.
question. What show's that from?
He's
You're
gonna
fired.
need you. No, John, are you biased against me?
I'm not biased
Everybody
against
is.
you. I was rooting for
Alright.
you to kick Vega's ass.
Okay, so guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna replay the exact time when Jerry got the buzzer before me and John was celebrating.
No, I was celebrating because you wanted to be a smarty
Oh,
pants.
no, it happens a lot.
want
John
to
always
be
celebrated when Buck misses a question.
That was before Vega took the lead.
Yeah.
Vega took the lead.
We see how
You
it
wanted
is.
to say, "Oh, Jerry, he didn't
No,
put up the
no.
line."
We
so
see how it is. Chat.
Karma came,
guys-
and
Tune in for next week when I'm scheduled to win. It just wasn't meant to be.
I don't know. I gotta check the script.
Even
on.
like Stanley's question.
Yeah,
we
notebook.
get them beforehand.
That's where I put my trivia answers. I had to go get it. Nothing like pen to paper. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna
Oh, man.
peace.
Remind me of Gollum.
What?